Tape Never Lies Network.
The tape never lies.
Tape never lies.
Starts now.
The tape never lies.
What's up, everybody? This is NFL Networks' Adam Ray.
This is Only Fruit.
This is Matt Waldman.
This is Chris Zork from your Chicago Bear.
I'm Deion Miller.
Dan Weaver.
Hey, man, it's Rashad Whitfield.
I'm Courtney Cronin.
Hey, this is David Kaplan. Listen to me. You want to learn football? Listen to my guys, Phil and Shane.
Shane and Phil.
Shane and
Phil.
Oh, Phil.
On the Tape Never Lies Network.
On the Tape Never Lies Network.
Tape Never Lies Network.
The Tape Never Lies Network.
Tape Never Lies Network, home of the greatest Chicago Bears fans on earth.
The following show is for mature audiences only.
Watch the tape, and when you see the tape, you know the tape doesn't lie, and there's just the tape doesn't lie.
I'll tell you what, and I forgot what Shane brought up a really good point while I was in the waiting room, right? I forgot about him missing practice, being late a lot last year. I totally forgot about that, right? So the message needs to be sent. I like one, even not knowing that, I like sending the message to someone that you're looking like as a building block for your new team. Because, for instance, like if Robert Quinn shows up, Robert Quinn is who Robert Quinn is. He's an old vet. Like doing that really isn't going to really change anything when it comes to Robert Quinn. Robert Quinn, but this is a third year. This would be a third year starter in a new regime with a new head coach. And you're letting them know the stuff that you was pulling necessarily isn't going to work, and you need to be on your tippy toes. And you're telling them this too, compared to like a Robert Quinn, you haven't earned it. You know what I'm saying? You haven't necessarily earned not showing up just yet. How many Pro Bowls have you made necessarily before you can be like, yeah, you know, I work out well on my own. I'll get there when I get there. Like, no, you. And on top of that, this is his new bosses. Like when your company gets bought or something happens, you don't just keep showing up to work the same way you used to show up to work. You show up to work ready to go and letting them know that you're an asset. Eberflus in my circle as perhaps the guy that was going to get the job. So I started going into Flusy type stuff and checking them out. And we all know JJ Stankovic, you know what I'm saying, who now works for the Colts. So, you know, I liked what I heard because I thought, one, kind of what you were saying, Phil, they were going to be held to a standard, but also it seemed like the coach had attention to detail and he was going to pass it along to his players because that lack of focus. Like I'm tired of seeing 3 DBs looking like that Spider-Man thing where it's like, hey, what? Like I'm tired. Like I'm tired of seeing because it happens. People get burnt and coverages break, but not regularly. You know what I'm saying?
Not in the biggest of moments either.
Right. So like that's where it was like, yo, so he's supposed to be, as far as just attention, he's supposed to be more like love you on defense. All right, bring that over here, right? What does a productive season from Cole Kmet look like to you? I think we were all on the same. I knew Bears Insider Josh Rock. I think he said 50, maybe said 50 catches. I said 40 catches and 5 TDs. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I said. Just not knowing if they're going to lean on him. You know what I'm saying? I said about 40 catches. I prefer 50, but 5 TDs and I'm off his back. You know what I'm saying? But the concentration drops. That stuff has to end.
He had 60 catches last year.
I'm totally wrong. Thank you for correcting me on that one. So 50, I'm still going to go lower so I won't be a total idiot. But if you can sit there, keep the same production that you said, Shane, because I definitely didn't look at this number before I said it. You can keep the same production, but you can get in the end zone. You get 5 TDs, I'm with you.
Listen,
there's something there.
You can get a lot out of some press conferences. Don't matter. Like when Matt Nagy was up there, you knew it was just a bunch of fluff and bullshit and it didn't matter. But a guy like Jalen Johnson, you can go all the way back to draft day and it can be good and bad. He was pissed off that he dropped to 50th with the Bears. You know, he had the talent to go top 20.
Right.
4 shoulder surgeries pushed him down. So he knew that he lost millions and he was pissed off. But at that position, especially, if you get beat, you have to turn the page and go on to the next. To me, Jalen lets things simmer up there. And I think he sees this. And listen, there's going to be guys that we love as Bears fans, guys that we believe in, that will not be part of this team just because of attitude.
Yeah,
just because of attitude.
And I'm okay with that.
And
no,
exactly.
100%.
If they're not if they're not buying into the program, get them out. That's just the truth of the matter.
Yeah, because you know who that he will release himself with his attitude, with his play.
Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest man.
Keeping it 100.
Chicago's trading up.
100.
Yes! What? Here it is! After just reported.
The tape never lies.
Other people drop off, but we still keep rocking.
You'll never know how good your football team's going to be until you play with maximum effort.
Keeping it 100.
Open competition over the North and never give it back.
Smartest man.
My Chicago Bears select Justin Fields, quarterback, Ohio State.
Guess who's back? The two dudes that kept it real. Dynamic duo that you love, the smartest man and Dr. Phil. Breaking down the film, never a problem, kick it straight. Most shows focus on stats, we focus on the tape. We keeping it 100, never running east to west. We coming with that truth, cause that's what our fans expect. Cut off the freaking anchor, forward to be free. But don't you worry, Shane's got the dumbest tweets. It ain't no secret, Phil and Shane got some haters. But now they're mouth stuck like the Jew and now and later. Debaters, frauds get kicked like Coach Tabor. Cuts had to be made, we added a barber moderator. Up and down, boys got you double checking. Sad sacks scrolling like a fool drunk texting. Flexing on the truth cause you know they'll never change. Real, recognize real, that's what you get with Phil and Jimmy. This is what we do when we're breaking down the Bears. Fuck a play or a captain, all of the unfair. The tape never lies, the truth, you see. We laugh, we analyze, so there's no babies like Maybelline. Straight to the truth with acumen and facts. We got a sad nerd, but he's not just giving nerd stats. Car crash, big impact like Trick Sack. Every Wednesday night you got the smartest man and Phil back. Now we know you're smiling like a fat kid with fun dip. We're back better than ever and we keeping it 100.
Keep it 100. Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest man.
Justin Fields gets outside the pocket, puts that ball perfectly where only Mooney can get it. 1 point, 2 feet.
Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest man.
Keeping it 100, baby. Keeping it 100.
Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest man.
Keeping it 100, baby.
Keep it 100.
Keeping it 100.
Birds never lie. Yeah, exactly.
Yo, we got a fun show tonight, and we got a skeleton crew. Everybody done abandoned my boy Phil, but that's okay, Phil. I got your back. We have a fun show tonight, like I said, doing Q&A with, for now, Phil. Hopefully we can get Dumbest Tweets back, but without further ado, we're gonna bring in my guy Phil.
What's up, Cherie?
Oh my God.
We got the beats in the background. We got that Keep It at 100 song to get us ready for the show. You nailed it.
Every Wednesday night, that song gets you hyped.
I saw you rapping the verses.
Yeah, it's in my head now.
It's my song, and sometimes I can't even remember how it starts. So I always have to like go back into my memory. I was talking to What's that?
Guess who's back? That's how it starts.
Let's see. Guess who's back? The two dudes that kept it real. Let me see if I can do it to this beat. Come on. Here we go. Jack Baller. Caller. Philippines in the house. Don't be a staller. If you're British. Yeah. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? The two dudes that kept it real, the dynamic duo. Anyway, I'm gonna have to do it live. Me and Cool Kennedy were talking because he's never performed live. I was like, we gotta be live when we're in New England. We're gonna get a stage out
we can
there.
Get some live bars from y'all.
Yeah, Coach Atoshin gonna come up and be the hype man. My dad. Y'all ready? It's my son.
We can have him drop a verse.
I'm in space. And then me and Cool Kennedy will walk out and we'll perform Hope. There's hope. There's hope back again. There's nobody's fucking here. Claudio don't do shit. Jackal don't do shit. Now Alan Bratcher don't do shit. They're all not doing. Shane's internet.
Alan, you can't be abandoning us this early.
I had a great nickname for AB for his new segment. I love music in the background. Could we just be honest about this now that these guys aren't here? Like, Cool Kennedy, where are you? Just, I need some of Cool Kennedy's beats in the background. TTNL, keeping it 100. Tonight, there is no script on this network. In fact, Shane's internet went out 12 seconds before we went live. So it's going to be me and Cherie holding down the fort. We got one of our producers in the background. He's not ready to talk, but I'll put him on real quick. There he is, Ron G in the house. Wave, Ron. There he is. Ron G working the background scenes for us. Yes, we are live, keeping it 100. Listen, work that ass for daddy. All of you fans, this is the most interactive, the best Bears show on the planet. It's not even close. I know people are in the Philippines. Jack Baller, him and Logan. We got some good video footage of that, but Shane has it and I don't, so I can't even play it right now. But you made it. Yo, you're at work? Skip work. Oh. Get out of work. Oh. Get on this air. Oh. Listen, the Chicago Bears. I could start off with this, Cherie. They're having a Bears Care Gala.
Yeah.
And listen, June 4th, which is what, 2 days away?
3.
3 days away at Soldier Field, 6 to 10:30. Could anybody go, Cherie, or is it just like?
I think you have to get tickets.
You got to be a Jack Baller. Do you have to be a Jack Baller to go?
I think you do.
Well, anyway, current and former Bear players are going to be there. Like Spice Adams, Jerry Azuma, 23B, I call him. Kari Blazingame, the new big fullback. Got a fullback, Cherie. Dakota Dozier, Darrington Evans. How about this? The 46 defense himself, Gary Fensick. How about this name, Cherie? This perks your eyes up. It makes them flutter. Justin Fields is going to be in the building.
I may have to find a way to get to Chicago this weekend.
Matt Forte. We could skip Matt. Thomas Graham Jr. Khalil Herbert. DeAndre Houston.
Your boy gonna be there too, ain't he?
I'm looking. Tevin. Tevin's one of my boys. Of course my boy is going to be there. He should be first on the list. Caleb Johnson's going to be there. Jalen Johnson, who's pissed off, Cherie. He's pissed off that he was number 2. So
Well, he
the
got to
little
earn it.
message was sent, right? Shane and I, and my father as a coach, we all were saying there's a little truth to him being shown second string. Maybe he needs to get in shape. Maybe he needs to get in
an
shape.
attitude adjustment. That's what he needed.
Maybe he needs to be put in his place. Well, Eberflus also, see, I'm a straightforward guy. I intimidate a lot of people because I'm so straightforward, because that's how I am. My dad is more politically correct than I am, except when he's in the locker room. So my dad would take that stance like Eberflus and kind of political it up a little bit, like put a little sprinkles, like, no, just don't read anything into it, but yes, read into it. I would be like, yes, he's out of shape and he needs to, I would just, that's how I am though. Some people can't handle that. They run away from that kind of honesty, vulnerability, stuff like that.
You're on the air, baby. You're on.
Somebody trying to get you fired up, I see.
Yeah, Forte is not the best running back since Peyton. I completely disagree. The stats may say that.
You know how I feel about stats. Really, stats are for losers. Final scores for winners.
Yes.
Right.
Thank you, Coach. Championship coach right there.
Phil, could you hear me? This is your dad speaking.
I hear you, Dad. I'm telling everybody, the best back since Walter Payton, in my opinion, since Walter Payton. I got to go with my scouting eye, is on the roster right now. And he's also at the Bears Care Gala. David Montgomery will be there. Zach Miller, Cole Kmet, Sam.
I would love to see Zach Miller.
Sam Mustard. Zach Miller was on the show. He was on the show with it. We got to get him back on, Claudio. Maybe he could play his guitar, sing a verse.
Yeah.
Daz Newsome, James O'Shaughnessy, the new tight end. So a lot of tight ends are going to be there. Byron Pringle, he'll be doing donuts in the parking lot for kids.
That's okay.
Trevor Simeon, does that get you excited in Britain?
No, you could have stopped at Justin Fields.
Mike Singletary, Samurai Mike, got stop him cold. Part of the defense, big and bold.
I figured out when I saw him when I used to work at the airport and he came through. Him and Dick Buckets were like, I went into fangirl mode, but I was younger, so. But I do love Dick Buckets.
Listen,
that is going. I'm not gonna clip that.
I am not stoned at all. In fact, I've been dealing with so much chaos in my life that I'm still in this sunroom and not in my studio yet. So that's why I look this way. There's no light shining on me. It's dark. It's dark out. In Philippines, it's sunny. In other places, it is. We can get into this debate. Obviously, it's the off season, but I'd be remiss if I didn't. I'm finishing up the list of people that are going to be there, Phil. Kyrus Tunga, a guy we scouted on this network, on Patron, that we showed you. I'm excited about him. Tonight we're going to go around the room and see the one player that's going to surprise everybody. And I want to see what your choice is later, not now. Not now, later when we go into that. Who's your choice for the guy that's going to surprise everybody on this roster? And last but not least, the player, Cody Whitehair, will be there. Also, general manager Ryan Poles, head coach Matt Eberflus, assistant general manager Ian Cunningham. When is the last time we've had an assistant GM show up anywhere? Never would be the right answer, Anthony Walker. You would be correct. Shout out to my guy, Anthony Walker, and his wife, Two great people. Offensive coordinator is going to be there. When's the last time the Bears strolled out an OC, Sheree?
You know, they was parading everybody during the 100-year celebration.
Well, they didn't parade their OC because it was fucking Matt Shitboy Nagy, the shoe salesman. And if you paid attention to this network, I was the first one to tell you that shit.
You were.
And I stood by it. And I took the fucking jabs from the blog boys. The same ones that were defending one Charles Leno. That's the reality. So the OC is going to be there. The defensive coordinator, Alan Williams, is going to be there. And the special teams coordinator, Richard Hightower, are all scheduled to attend. And it's going to be a VIP party. Now, this is the issue I have with this. The Chicago Bears fail to see the trees before the forest. They don't understand that the time is now to bridge that gap from fans to the franchise. Open up your heart. Sounds like a song.
It is.
From the 80s, right?
Well,
I don't know which one.
I don't know.
There's probably 100 songs. Mm-hmm. Open up your heart. But the Bears do need to do that and allow the fans access to you, Coach Eberflus and Ryan Poles. Everybody that is anybody would want a chance to just sit down. Now, open it up. You have that 100th anniversary, as Sheree brought it up before. Now's the time. You got nothing, right? You sucked. You had Ted Phillips and George. I'm just a fan.
Parading. Ed Phillips is taking pictures with everybody.
Yeah. Let's throw some grain of salt to the fans. Let's give them some sugary and give them an opportunity to go in there and brush shoulders with this franchise. Let's not make this a black tie event where only the corporate rich can go. Where somebody who's
limited tickets available.
Yeah. So let's not do that anymore. Let's actually understand the moment is bigger than that. Now, I get there's a time and a place for the season ticket holders and these people that pay tens of thousands. But right there, Coach Eric, at the end of the day, the Chicago Bears continue to fail in understanding that. The fan interaction in a crazy world, each and every day of chaos, that you can allow these fans, obviously they would be vetted and patted down and all the safety measures. So some fucking nerd can't make this comment. All of the safety measures happen at Soldier Field before you go in. And trust me, they've happened. My wife had to leave like a bag on the side that she loved because they wouldn't let her in.
I had to hide my flask.
Greg Braggs had to leave his bottle of Jack Daniel. There's no way to get in and safe. So same thing, and allow the fans to brush shoulders with these players in an event that costs $20. $20. They could sit in the stands. They can get an autograph. Do this right. 25, whatever it is, 30, under 50. Let's not make this the high-end corporate world of black tie socials. Let's talk about this, what I am Skokes. It's so snooty tooty.
Yeah.
Like you got no reason to be that way. None. The only thing you're standing on is the charter franchise. That's it. So for me, I've been around the NFL my whole life, coaches, players. I've met people, and you get a taste. Sometimes you don't want to meet your idol, they say. I met Deion Sanders. It was one of those moments you'd like to forget.
Wow.
You get to know the real person. Like, nah, not a good dude. Maybe he's matured. But same with Warren Sapp. Not a good dude. So if you're building a culture and trying to get good dudes, allow the fans to have those moments because they're memorable for a lifetime. For kids, they're the most important. The father, and of course, you're going to have to weed out the autograph seekers that go in there with 27 things for you to sign. No, you get one thing. Bring it, sign it, talk, say something, take a picture.
But like you say, that can have such an impact on the fan. One little interaction could have a lifetime impact on the fan, and it does no harm to the player.
Exactly. I told the story last week about Freeman McNeil. That was the epicenter of my life. Now, I didn't make it to the NFL like Chris Zorich did, but it gave me something to work for. I want to be like that. I want people to love me for playing a game that I love. Can you imagine? You're doing something, and that's the thing that players forget. It's like you're doing something you love, I hope, and fans love it. Everybody loves it. Every Sunday. So allow the fan the interaction of this. Don't make this a gala where fucking what's his name? God, I forget this dude's name. Now I got him. Jeff Joniak is going to control the whole goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Now, Jeff, you have a great, I don't know what it is. It's almost like a great recognizable voice. I give it to him. He's got a great voice. But don't come across as that snooty Bears Gala bullshit. That's Joniak reminds me of Bears Gala. Only the McCaskies and this exclusive. It's exclusive.
And we know what exclusive used to mean. So
it's fucking Kardashian like. Come on. We don't need exclusive. We need openness, open-mindedness. Not talking politics, you asshole. The one that's about to say something.
You know it's coming.
Yeah. And I agree with Chubbs. Joniak comes off a little. I've been around the NFL, and the real, like Charles Tillman is a real dude. Met him. Just a good human being. Kyle Long. Love him or hate him. Good dude. Just a regular person. A dude. Right? Tim Jennings. Awesome dude. You're around somebody and you get it. You get it. Even on this show, you've seen Courtney Cronin is a real dude. She just comes on and she's just herself, but she's real. That's, you know, Adam Rank, David Kaplan. Kaplan never going to hold his nose. Kaplan called me and sent his condolences personally to me. Same with Adam Rank, Matt Waldman. These guys are the class of the class. Chris Zorich, exactly. I told Chris, I had a starter Chris Zorich shitty replica jersey. The one with no trim on it. It just
wasn't really a starter jacket.
It was just white. 9 and 7 with Zorich. Zorich was so fucking big, the letters on it. Right? It was just Zorich. But I had that jersey because I absolutely loved Chris Zorich, right? We all had those jerseys and stuff. But now I'm friends with Chris, and Chris is just a great human being. Eric Kramer, same thing.
Kramer, yeah.
Eric Kramer, the Chicago Bears fail to recognize that Khalil Herbert is a good personality, and you want that around kids, and you open that up in these things. Yes, Olin Kreutz gets a bad rap. Trust me, there's more to that story. I'll let him tell it, but gets a bad rap because there's a narrative out there. The whole story tells something different, but you see the Chicago Bears. Listen, I'm not taking away from what it is they're doing. They're probably doing raffles or silent auctions to raise money for charity, but I just think that there is an opportunity to do something like the 100 for fans every year. Every year, a fan convention, they call it in baseball, right? A fan convention. So Alex H. and Jack Baller could come from whatever country, and they can get and brush shoulders with these people they have purchased DirecTV Sunday ticket for. So they can watch every fucking game. So they can analyze, right? What's that?
I say they spend their money. Like, as fans, we spend our money on jerseys. We do all of this to support. Yeah.
Exactly.
It would be nice to have some type of.
Just a little. I'll say that my sons, Tate and Devin, are opposite. They're twins, but they're opposites. Tate loves David Montgomery. Loves him. Like, pretends he's him. It's like me with Walter Payton as a kid. It's like, this is reincarnating on another level. And I'm watching. Devin loves defense. So now he's gravitating towards this guy, Brisker. Daddy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I like this Brisker. I think he likes the name Brisker. It's like in Chicago, it's a little bit brisker today. Boom. Yeah, patent that shit before someone across the pond steals that. Brisker in Chicago. The Bears organization, don't drop the ball. Embrace the kids. Allow these fans, like my boy, H.L. Priest or Jared Perry, an opportunity to just shake hands. I would be remiss. I could go down the list. Dante Jones, Lemuel Stinson, Big Steve Edwards. You see these people on this show and you come away like, wow, that is a class act. That's a great human being.
Yeah.
But I digress a little bit here. I'm preaching because I just see New England do this kind of stuff. Even with the GOAT. The GOAT is on the floor shaking hands with people. Can you imagine? The GOAT, Tom Brady. They're giving their fans access. It's not just Jerry Wayne, who owns half of Amazon, that gets to sit down and talk with them for a second. It's and no offense, it's not, make a wish. It's everybody has a wish and a dream.
Yeah.
And I think that's important. I really do. I really, really do. And I think it's important. I want to give them praise and promote, which I did. Bears Care Gala. But I don't know Spice Adams because he's never been on the show.
No,
but
Spice hasn't.
We got to try to get him on the show. Maybe Jackal could do some shit and reach out to him. I don't know. Somebody. I'm looking for another guest wrangler, we should call it. Someone that wants to be a part of the network, a producer. Wrangle some guests in here.
Got some connections.
Yeah. That'll be fun.
Who is that? Spice? If he want Laz, if you know Spice, reach out, get him on.
Laz knows him.
He's asking, have we gotten him on yet? If he knows.
Oh, he knows him. I got you. I got plenty of Coke Zeros because we haven't seen Claudio in a few weeks.
Claudio's nowhere around.
He hasn't been at the new house yet.
You gotta hide your Coke Zeros from Claudio.
Yes, I have a full two cases in the new fridge here. Yes, but that Bears Care Gala is happening, and you know, it is what it is. They're gonna auction off, Sheree. I didn't read this part. They're gonna auction off a 74-foot yacht experience with full catering, trip to Beverly Hills. I kid you not. This is what's going on. So you see what I'm saying. Bougie Bears. I believe my boy Ivan Vargas. The Bears are bougie. The bougie Bears is what we're going to call. I'll give you half credit because I like bougie in front, bougie Bears. So I'm going to go with, remember somebody got all upset. What did I call them? Gestapo Bears. They used to be the Gestapo Bears with Ryan Pace. They didn't let nobody, don't film, don't do this. You had my boy's voice there. Scott Farrell. Remember Scott Farrell? The Chicago Bears, they can't be doing nothing. They don't cater to the fans. I'm telling you right now, the Blackhawks, they know how to do it right.
You do a pretty good impression.
I wish I could do it longer. It starts hurting. I'm going to cough. There it is. See? He used to always go, we got a guy on the phone. Scotty Farrell. This is Scotty Farrell here. Talking about his bougie Bears. Bougie Bears. Shane's internet's down. If you're just tuning in, we're live. Keeping it 100 tonight. Thank you, Ivan. Thank you, Ivan. The bougie Bears. We're talking about Bears Care Gala. We're raffling off a yacht trip and a trip to Beverly Hills. You can't make it up. But anyway, I want to reach into the football ducats. We'll go back. Let me address this again because someone said Matt Forte, greatest. Matt Forte, to me, made a hell of a lot of business decisions on the football field, on the tape. And as talented as Matt was, the level of toughness required just didn't showcase to the level of which I adhere my pride to. So yeah, if I was to choose right there, Lenny, we could go in a game. We can do a game. You give me a running back versus Matt Forte, Neil Anderson as Steve Shinogle. I'm including you all tonight because Shane ain't here and Cherie is producing and hosting with me. So Neil Anderson over Matt Forte. Boom, round one. Neil wins. Now, who was the other one someone put up? Thomas Jones.
I love Thomas Jones.
Not even close. He's over Matt Forte. Now we're just talking talent. I'm not throwing stats at you. Do we have to play coach again? And people are gonna they love Forte. I get it. And this is nothing personal. It's just me watching him dance and just not stick his face in there and play the way you should.
You know how I feel about stats. Really, stats are for losers.
We're not going to go on stats here. Just looking at their play style. So I have Neil Anderson and Thomas Jones and David Montgomery over him. Raymond Harris, to me, I got to give Matt Forte the advantage there. I loved Raymond. I want to get Raymond, the ultra, back on the show. And he ran hard, so it kind of is. But I've done this, and I've thought, watching the tape, I have to give Matt Forte the advantage over Raymond. I love the name. I love the name. Cedric Benson. No. not over Matt Forte. Jordan Howard, to me, was over Matt Forte, yes. And I believe the same story I've told many a time about David Montgomery is happening. It happened to Jordan Howard. Don't forget, a negligent father is going to be a negligent father to all his children. And maybe they choose one that they like. Matt Nagy didn't like to run the goddamn football, so he neglected Jordan Howard. Because Jordan Howard, if you looked at his tape, was filthy. And if you feed filthy, you get fatter. So the stat scouts are going to be happy as well as the tape. Jordan Howard, yes. He was not, as my father would say, he wasn't fucking around in the hole. He was hitting it. Now, I remember one trip that Jordan had that against the Eagles that would have won that playoff game if he didn't trip. He was about to go. But yes, David, narcissist Nagy. And remember, you heard it here first. We didn't jump on some fucking, I'll throw any, ad-lib a website. We didn't jump on a bandwagon or write a story after the show. We just showed you why Matt Nagy was awful. He kept throwing people out there that shouldn't be playing. So there you go. Is there any other guys? Remember Adrian Peterson?
R.A.P.
R.A.P. R.A.P. was one of the most underrated runners, but he was on such a depth, and he was a victim of politics because there was a high round pick, and AP played the game of football the way it should be, and he was a 6th round pick out of Georgia Southern. He got overlooked. And that shit happens all the time. What's up, Alan? I'm interacting with you guys. Do you have any thoughts? Craig Ironhead Hayward. I loved him coming out of Pitt. And then when he was with the Saints, and I really was like, oh my God, we're getting Ironhead. But he ballooned up to like 348 pounds, as Eric Kramer tells it. It was like another guard playing tailback. And he was an amazing athlete, but no, I got to put Forte over him. The A train, though, from the U of Michigan. I love the A train. Got to give the A train some props, but I will put Forte over the A train, Cherie. I'm sorry.
I mean, I was a Forte fan. I'm not going to act like I wasn't. But
it's okay.
I do think Montgomery is better.
Oh, my God. Tape never lies, Cherie. I cannot wait to see David Montgomery in the Luke Getsy outside, inside, counter, run offense. Just boot off that, get Justin out the pocket. Oh, I love some Kadeem Carey. If he ever could have stayed healthy, Dustin, and that's a huge thing in this game. And listen, guys have talent all the time. They get injured. Not everybody can come back. You look at what's going on with Tariq Cohen. Mr. Kadeem Carey ran so hard and reckless that he ended up getting hurt and out of the league. I love that kid's talent, but can't put him over Matt Forte. Dustin, what's up, though? Garrett Wolf gets no love because he didn't deserve it. Benjamin Love, I get it. Consistency. He was consistently dancing around the hole. He would have been that much better if he showed me the kind of effort that David Montgomery did. And again, I'm not afraid. I would tell Matt if he was on this show. I stand up for the truth of what I see. And I've always said that. Curtis Enos, another guy. If he didn't get that knee injury, he was about to take off. Rashaan Salam.
Jeremy Langford, they say.
No, Langford was not. He made like 2 plays and everyone got. But anyway, so I'm going to have to put my patron Chicago Bears running back rankings, not based on stats, but based on the tape. So that will come out on Patron, and you can match up with that. I just wanted to address that topic. I saw it hard hitting. Matt Forte, best since Peyton. No. I want to talk about Tevin Jenkins, and I'm going on the record again because it's going to be flip-flop season come the fall for many of these quote-unquote blog boy analysts. Now, I'm a big believer that Tevin should be at left tackle and will be your left tackle and will come out there and show everybody in the world, including himself, what a talented football player he is. Because when I look at tape of people, I don't, especially on the offensive line, you have to know how a player is going to project. You have to understand the athletic footwork, the balance. We just broke down, me and my father, Braxton Jones this past week on our Patron channel. If you're not a patron, right there underneath me, the tapeneverlies.com. I saw somebody just signed up tonight. I wanted to shout him out, but I'll go back and look, or Sharik, you can grab that. Let's give some shout outs to these patrons. It means a lot that you guys go out of there and support us like that. And truly, Regan Ferguson, new patron, James Henley, Anthony Burback, Sidney Drake, Larry Funkster Jones is back.
Aww.
I love Larry Funkster Jones. We got to get him back on the show. Keeping it 100. Shane's internet service company is Spectrum, and he is currently arguing with them about some outage, he writes. So he's on the line with Spectrum. Number 87. Is that his patron number? I got you. Jack Baller, number 38. They're throwing up their numbers like they're gang members of this TTNL. I got to say this before I forget. I'm watching the presser, and all I see is TTNL heads, 100 crews. Yo, TTNL for fucking life. TTNL money. That's... I'm like, the whole presser, there's you guys are commenting, and I just happen to be watching it with my phone turned sideways, and it's just popping up, and I was just cracking up. I'm like, I just love our fans. You guys are the best. You honestly are. Like, showing your love for the network during a goddamn Luke Getzey presser.
I didn't know you can comment live on those.
Oh, yeah. When they go live, you could comment live. It's great. And the fans have spoken. Patron number 81, Bear Truth 9, 667. You were almost 666. Now, if you do the research on 666, you don't, get the devil number and stuff. It's actually something positive. I guess that's life. You have to take negatives and look at them a certain way, like me, out with the old. Now something new happens. You're better off cutting some of the frauds in your life. You don't want them in your life.
Yeah.
Right?
Bratcher.
Loyalty. Loyalty is something very important to the Atoshan family. I don't know if you saw my post, Cherie, about loyalty.
Was it on Facebook?
I was on Instagram.
Oh, okay. I haven't been on Instagram either. Sorry.
So loyalty is earned, right? You earn loyalty. And I'm trying. The only people I owe my loyalty are those who never made me question theirs. And I think that's the greatest. That's what I want to bring to my football team. Smash that like button. I want to bring that when I coach, go back into coaching again and say, you earned loyalty. And there's nothing more important in a team than that. You all have to have each other's backs. And when you don't believe, you have to be vulnerable enough to tell that person, I need to believe in you. Just like this network, you guys, loyalty is so important. So you fans that are so loyal, it's not going unnoticed. I know who's loyal and who's not. So even though Shane and Baby Cars is putting the girls to bed and he'll jump on here, but no matter what, the show, it's just me and Cherie. It's just me and Cherie. Do you think?
No, I'm loyal. I always got your back.
What? I don't want to sing the wrong verse because the girl is loyal. Because isn't the girl ain't loyal?
Ain't loyal. Yeah.
Yeah, but you are loyal, so we should parody that song, Cool Kennedy. Loyalty. You guys understand that in the military, right after Memorial Day? Loyalty, right? Loyalty. Yeah. The Chicago Bears fan, Cherie. Like, if you're a fan of the Chicago Bears, that's your middle name. Loyalty. Because no team, and maybe Jets fans have to be loyal, but they're the fucking Chicago Bears, right? There's the Chicago Bears. And you've gone from this great story of championships to the 85 fucking Bears doing the Super Bowl fucking shuffle. They were on MTV every 3 minutes, their video. Think about that. When MTV actually played music, the fucking Bears were on it.
The good old days.
It was everywhere. My neighbor, she's 80. She's like, oh, you like the Bears. I remember who? Who do you think she remembers? Guess.
80? Shoot. McMahon?
No. She's like the fridge. Everybody in Connecticut, for some reason, oh, you like the Bears. I know Logan's ears perk up. And they'll always say the fridge. I remember the fridge. He was on a fucking McDonald's commercial, bigger than life.
Yeah, he was everywhere.
Right? He was everywhere. He had the gap tooth before Strahan did.
Yeah.
He smiled big and bright. Then you had Singletary. I don't even know if Wilbur Marshall uttered a fucking word. I've never heard the dude speak. Did he grunt? He just hit everything in his way. That was it. But yeah, the 85 Bear, everyone remembers fridge. And this is where we are, loyal, because there's been losing. We dealt with Mike fucking Martz trading away Greg Olson. Let's play a game. It's like spades, right? Worst card, throw it down. Michael McCaskey announcing a coach, Dave McGinnis, who didn't agree to be the coach and decides, fuck you, I'm not the coach. Throw that down. Can you beat that one? Oh, yeah, we can. We could beat that. We hired a Canadian Football League coach who wrote a book on leadership, which was his worst attribute. Spade. Down on that. I beat that spade. Yes, trading Olsen, Mike Martz. That's a spade. That's a spade. I don't know if you don't know how to play spades, please follow the game. Google it so you know.
You can't come to the cookout if you don't know how to play spades.
I haven't played in so long, but I'm ready, Cherie. You gonna come up to the Etoshan cookout?
Yes.
There you go.
I already looked up how far the drive is.
Will my wife let me do a patron picnic at the house? That would be awesome. I don't know where we're gonna park everybody. You have to park at the football field and the bus.
You gonna be driving?
Shane drives the bus. No, fuck that. Jackal drives it, not Shane. You don't do shit, that dude. He's not even watching the show. There he is.
Hey.
Not even in jail. Oh, God.
I said, hey, oh, baby, oh, bring that fat ass over here. I want to get it in my mouth. I want to get it in my mouth. Oh, I want to suck on your fat ass. You're on the air, baby. You're on. You did it.
He did it.
He did
it. He made it.
Man.
He made it. We have it. There we go. Post-draft break.
I look all right. No choppy.
You're so far. You look red. You look like you were sitting in Mars for a minute, but
yeah.
Me so horny.
Shane's back, ladies and gentlemen. Ron G in the his out tonight. He's making some backgrounds. What else do we have? Free agency frenzy. Do we have another third box? Which one do you? There's a box. We'll just use this one. We're post draft anyway. We're not breaking down, but anyway, keeping it 100. Shane is back. I was just talking about loyalty, Shane.
Yeah, I had you on the laptop. Yeah, I mean that goes fucking near and far, right? All the way across the fucking pond.
It does. It says it defines the character and the moral code of you, the fan. I'm not the guy that fucking, okay, I'm done cheering for the Bears. They've done it. I'm the guy that says, I'm not buying a motherfucking thing from them until this changes. Right. That's the difference.
And then you get a draft hat.
Hey,
after Justin Fields was drafted, Shane sent me the draft hat.
We did.
I didn't even get a draft hat this year, Shane. It was like a COVID letdown.
Yeah. You know, you're like Kenneth Davis waiting by your mailbox.
Yes, loyalty. We were talking about. It takes a real person to walk after these spades I'm throwing out, Shane. Worst Bears things ever. We're playing Bears spades. The Bougie Bears. Where's Ivan? I love Ivan. The Bougie Bears spades game. And you throw down trading Greg Olsen. Now, how do you trump trading Greg Olsen? Well, you hire Mark Trestman. There you go. You win that one. So you would take.
Well, he was the Trestman, or not Trestman. I'm just saying, yeah. Martz was the. You didn't like Brandon Maliuna. That didn't do it.
No.
For you.
He had that big catch in the flat.
Yeah.
His first game.
That one catch. Don't you remember that big free agency signing? They bring in who was it? Chester Taylor, Manu Maliuna, and
Julius
Peppers. They introed them all the same day.
What about giving Cutler that second contract? That big
She's throwing her spade in.
Yeah.
Joseph Matuzak, Glennon for 18 million, going once.
Yeah, that wasn't.
I
That
gotta
was
give
that was
one.
that was
I
all
think he
playing.
beat you.
That was all playing poker, just to throw
Even though they
people
were-
off the fucking scent.
Most expensive poker game I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, big time.
Who looks at Mike Glennon and says, "Hey, I want to sign this guy"? He looks like Doug got stretched.
Ryan Pace does. Yeah.
Remember Doug Funny?
Yeah.
The cartoon.
Yeah.
Look at his face. It just looks like Mr. Stretch. Mike Glennon. Oh my God. Signing Orlando Pace when he could barely see. DG is throwing that.
That was, they signed Orlando Pace the day, I believe, after they traded for Jay Cutler. So they traded for Jay Cutler April 2nd, 2000. What was that? 2009?
2000? I'm just
April
going with
2nd,
you.
yeah.
I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
So everyone's playing this game. I love it. We just came up with it on the spot. It'll be stolen, but we got it. So he's throwing in drafting Shea McClellan versus what was the one before that? Orlando Pace. So which one takes that one, Sheree? Shea McClellan, Orlando Pace.
I'm
I
gonna
gotta
go Pace.
You're going Pace?
Yeah.
Shane Pace or McClellan?
Oh, I was.
You had Chandler Jones sitting there.
You were online with me then, Phil, when they drafted Shea. You liked him a lot better than I did. I was sick to my fucking stomach when they drafted Shea McClellan. I was never a fan of Shea. So I'll say that because it was a first round draft pick, at least with Orlando Pace.
Yeah,
It was a
I
1
gotta
year
go with
deal
Shea.
you can get out. But
I had hope for Shea, not gonna lie. But I did, for the record, everyone gives me that. Ingram was my guy. Then I liked Bruce Irvin. And ABC traded up for Bruce Irvin. That would be the Seattle Seahawks, if you remember. And then Ingram goes. Oh, I was devastated. And then I wanted Chandler Jones and Shea McClellan. I tried to see some positives in them because they were going to put him in. No. I'll take the L there. I'll take the L.
speaking of horny, did you see the green room?
Yes. Where's his new intro? I'm looking for it.
Oh, that
we got a surprise guest.
That shitty one that Bratcher made.
I can only imagine the smells coming out of that thing, but
no. Where is it? Oh my God.
No,
Someone deleted it?
Yes, I deleted it.
The Lord is gone?
Bratcher. Oh, no, the Lord one is there. I just saw it.
I didn't see it.
I thought you were talking about the shitty one that Bratcher made with the Simpsons. And
no.
He brought his shitty bag of tricks over from fucking 15, 12.
They let me do what I hired to do.
Wherever the fuck
I don't see it. I've looked twice.
Did you get the same text from Bratcher saying I got a runny nose so I can't go tonight?
Yes. He's like, guys, I have a cold.
Jackal got fucking brain surgery and he's cutting up fucking tape for us right now.
Give
me some fucking names.
Where is this fucking intro? Someone deleted that shit.
Nerd alert!
Just bring him on. Look at him.
I'm sorry. What?
Oh,
Are we here? Are we here? We're up.
We're playing.
Who's that?
There he is.
Who's Bratcher?
Yeah,
I don't understand.
Never heard of him.
No.
Who's Bratcher?
He's I think he shovels shit for a living, right? Picks up cat poop.
Someone we know. Yes, someone we know.
Hey, he made a business out of that. You got to give anyone that could take shit and make money off of shit, like a cow manure. They deserve some props.
What?
Exactly.
What's up, cars? We're playing Bougie Bear Spades.
I don't even know what that
Games
means,
like
but
this. I'm gonna teach you.
I didn't realize I
fans
didn't
are
have to come on if I had a cold. So I guess
No, not even a full blown cold. A fucking runny nose.
Oh,
Like
we call
I have
that
a runny
Kellen
nose,
Davis.
and I stubbed my toe earlier when I was picking up bread at the bakery. I'm like, oh my, okay, take care, get better,
Well,
kiddo.
What is he from the region? I mean,
I think so, yeah.
that sounds like a
Sounds real
region
soft.
excuse. Yeah.
Guys, there's no cheating in the game. We're gonna play a couple more rounds. You try to trump in spades. You ever play spades, cars?
No.
So you throw down a card. Obviously, the high cards are the king, so on and so forth. But a spade, any spade, will trump any face card. Face card spades depends on where you are. The 2 could be the highest, or the ace. All right. We're doing it the Bougie Bears way. We're throwing out worst Bears decisions to try to trump one another. And the fans are playing as well.
Oh.
We're throwing up some of their.
Did you miss the? Has anybody brought up the worst one ever?
Well, that's the ace spade. That is the spade you throw down when someone throws a great one. You want to win.
What's been the worst one so far?
That would be drafting Mitch Trubisky.
Oh, there's one even worse than that.
Instead of Deshaun Watson, or is someone going to say the massage stuff?
No,
okay,
it's going to be.
Go ahead,
Shane. I think I know where you're at. It's going to be Curtis Enos over Randy Moss. No,
well that's there, but no, there's one that's even worse.
Well, Cars is throwing one down there. So what's worse, Trubisky over Watson or Enos over Moss? Let's play that round. Shane.
Yeah, Trubisky is worse because if we drafted Randy Moss and fucking Steve Stenstrom is throwing to him, that's the fucking problem there.
Steve.
But you guys are missing the
worst
Mahomes worst one by it was never going to be Watson anyway. He wasn't. It was
still
Mahomes.
I'll take Mahomes too. I just had Watson over Mahomes, but not drafting Aaron Rodgers.
I'm looking in the chat. Michael Haynes was not drafted. Michael Haynes was not drafted over Terrell Suggs.
Jamarcus Webb was a 6th round pick. Mark Trestman over Bruce Arians and Andy Reid.
That's a good one.
Yes, I threw that card out earlier, Jamari, but we'll play it again.
You guys just need me to drop the fucking hammer on this game and win it?
Willie Galt over Dan Marino is a one that people don't talk about a lot. Can you imagine Dan Marino with the Bears?
Yeah, I can, but we would somehow have gotten like 13 passing touchdowns.
EJ's wrong. That's not even the winner, EJ. It's a good one. Definitely a good one. You can't. That's what makes Mitch so awful is that you followed it up with Adam Shaheen.
I think GIMD has a really good one there.
GIMD. Can you put it up, Cherie?
That's a really
that was mine. That's
the number one
for
you?
Because it's easily because Randy Mueller, I believe, was the Seattle GM's name. I think I may have shared this.
Yes, you did.
He was on the phone with Dave Wanstead, and he was fully expecting to get like maybe a 3rd round draft pick for Rick Meyer because he had fallen out of favor. And he says, well, said to Wanstead, what is your best offer? Let's not bullshit. Just throw me your best offer right now. Dave Wanstead offered him the 7th pick in the draft.
Yep.
Overall. And Mueller literally said, I hit mute on my phone, turned to my associates and said, I can't fucking believe that this is happening. The Bears had...
That's when you were a kid and you had to cup the rotary phone. Like, this motherfucker is trading me this.
I had
Probably
the
in-
SI football phone at that point in time.
Yeah.
Right? You got
Oh,
that
my-
subscription.
You had to wait
The
6 to 8
free-
weeks for that
Yeah.
motherfucker with that subscription, right?
With a free Bears yearbook video, 1994 Chicago Bears, fight on.
The Bears were 100% set in stone going to draft Tony Gonzalez with the 7th pick in
Oh
the
my
draft that
God.
year. Done deal. That's 100% locked, verified. That was going to be their pick. And they traded it to Seattle. And Seattle ended up taking Walter Jones.
No, using that pick to trade up to get Walter Jones.
Yeah.
Yes.
So just
And take it a step further. Rick Meyer only started 3 games in the one season he was here and threw for 0 touchdowns and 6 interceptions.
Yeah.
0 tutties.
Yeah. That's like
Moses Moreno might have thrown 1.
That's like
Can we
Matt
check
Barkley
that?
would have.
That's Brags in the stands views like, right?
The 0? Yeah.
Yeah.
The new drop.
That new drop is sticking. And that is
I'm still laughing at it because I see it.
well, all I picture is with the music.
I
It sounds
remember-
like it's the boots are made for walking.
Yeah.
I
And
remember
all
when
I
it happened after the show last week.
Oh, I still have like 4 or 5 pictures of it. I forgot all about it, and I was waiting for my son to get done basketball practice, and I'm like, oh shit, I got to do something with that. We talked about it last week, and then
with that
my
song
internet
though,
went to shit. Yeah.
all I picture is Ace Ventura and the fembots. That's all I picture right now, and that is
Really?
oh yeah.
All I
I'm
see
sorry,
is-
I picture very inappropriate videos.
Yes, I always see is 2 live crew. I see
Exactly.
Uncle Luke just on a red convertible, just standing there with like a giant gold chain.
Sorry, we in my household, 2 Live Crew was not an allowed musical
God.
act.
You
Yeah.
had to get that.
Let me
BT
tell you
uncut.
this. Let me tell you this story of Coach Atoshin. So my dad has a what was it? Not Chrysler. Something. It was the state police car. What was that thing? The real.
It was like a Mercury or something like that.
Was it a Mercury? Damn it. Anyway, we're in that car. He's got the leather seats that are gray. It was a gray car. It looked like a state police car. And we're going down. Now, every time that I got like an allowance, I would go to the record store into the new albums area and just decide I'm buying a hip hop.
Definitely wasn't a Town and Country. That's a fucking minivan, right?
Yeah, the Town and Country. Crown Vic.
Crown Vic.
Thank
yeah.
you, T. The Crown Victoria. That was it. The Crown Victoria. Just picture us in this. So I would purchase any tape. I purchased the Ghetto Boys. I purchased whatever. Houdini's new album, everything. I picked 2 Live Crew cars. I popped the tape in. We're driving with my mom and my dad.
Oh, Jesus.
Head, booty, and cock. What your mother? I swear to God. My father's face.
Oh
my God. The hysterical. Oh my God. That was my childhood. 1989 or 88. I was in Miami.
Phil,
Actually, Vero Beach.
To get 2 Live Crew.
2 Live Crew. That's
Do you
what it
remember like how big it was though to get the cassettes like when they came out,
Oh
like
my
that
God,
whole
the
thing?
smell. The smell. And the way that packaging pulled off.
Or didn't, and like you had
Didn't.
to stab that thing for 48 times with a knife to get through it. It was terrible. Terrible.
That's right. It had, or you had that plastic extended long at Caldors.
Yeah. Oh God. that had like all the artwork. Or no, it was like it had like an artwork in the center, and it was like a hand.
You had to get someone to unhook it to get it out of there. It was like a fucking nightmare if they forgot.
And 2 people had keys, right? Like it was like 500 people in the store, but only 2 people had the key to unlock that.
Can we get Henrietta down here?
Yeah.
2 Live Crew.
Yeah. Price check on my. So my mom always tells the story. One of the first albums I bought in front of her was For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge, and I didn't put it at that point. That spells, fuck. I had no idea, and I remember sitting in the store and my very Catholic mother going, Matthew, For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. I was like, I have no idea what. It's I can't even remember the name of the Van Halen. She's like, you can't do that, and I was like, but no. Oh, fine. And then my dad let me buy it a day later. That was the way that it always worked. Don't tell your mother. Yeah.
Don't tell your mom.
Sorry, I went totally tangent.
I got thrown out of the house for that shit. Not really.
It was other things that got me thrown out for a while. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't get thrown out. Then CDs came around, and that's when.
Oh man, for whatever reason, one of my good friends growing up. I remember when Beastie Boys, Licensed to Ill, he bought it on.
Oh my God!
It was when CDs like literally nobody had them. It was like $60. His dad.
Oh my God!
He had one of those dads that had.
He went to the Care Gala.
Yeah, I can remember like when you bought a CD, it was in like this cardboard thing, and you'd have to like dig it. I can remember just like holding the cardboard and being like, oh man, this is fucking crazy. This is so great.
That
CDs.
We've lived it all. We went from the cassette. We went from the 8-track. I went from the 8-track.
We had in my dad's 78 Oldsmobile an 8-track to tape converter. That was the good times. It was all for. Also, my dad could listen to his Freddie Fender and Hank Williams Sr.
No wonder your mother settled down with that fucking stud.
It was an older, more sophisticated man, Shane. That was really what it was.
I am old as fuck. I can't believe
you drop in the 8-track, fucking pants come off, man. I'm telling you.
8-track, that was amazing technology. And then the 45. The 45 player. You had to get that fucking, I forget what they call that, wigwam in the middle to put it on the record player. That looks like a pizza box, those pizza things to keep. Anyway, you had to put it in the middle of the record because it was such a fat middle on those 45s.
Do you remember like the Sony Discman and you
Sony disc,
the Velcro strips on your dashboard? You'd like smush it down and you'd hit a fucking pothole and you'd miss half your fucking song.
They had orange headphones. Orange headphone on the Walkman.
Sure, he has no idea what
so streaming, huh? How about that?
Oh, streaming. Oh my God.
No, my dad had record players. So like the first inappropriate thing I ever heard was my dad had Eddie Murphy Raw and Delirious on record. I used to sneak up front and play it, and that was my first experience of hearing anything inappropriate, and they couldn't stop me from there. And I couldn't have been no more than like 5 or 6.
When I heard Eddie Murphy Delirious on cassette, then we saw him and the Ice Cream Man bit that he did. And I was just like, that's my life.
I can remember on like a Sunday, my mom went shopping and she made my dad and my 2 sisters and I go. My sisters actually went shopping. Dad's like, well, I'm just going to take Shane. We're going to go to the movies. And she's like, well, what movie are you going to watch? She's like, I don't know. We'll find something that's appropriate. Well, we went and saw Porky's.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Mrs. Ballbreaker. Like, don't tell your mother.
You saw Bush in that. You saw everything.
Oh my God, yeah. Why they call you meat?
Yeah. I was like, I can't believe we would sneak for HBO to watch it at Phil Pia's house to see Porky's. because there were so many boobs in that movie. Anyway, then record, then yes, burning CDs in the CD player. Then it was LimeWire and Napster.
Do you remember your first CD though?
I do. It was actually what Shane said. The first CD I bought was Beastie Boys, Licensed to Ill. And I already had it on cassette. And I'm like, I got to have it because I just, front to back, that album was just, and then I started purchasing like Run DMC and other artists that I love, like Big Daddy Kane and EPMD. I started to make my collection.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Over again. Now I don't know where any of those fucking CDs are.
I still have a collection. All Eyes on Me was the first one that I ever bought.
Oh, yes.
That was the one I drove around in.
Tupac person.
I am. Yeah. I was.
Oh, he's Team Tupac, Shane. I can't believe it.
I was driving in my 4-cylinder pickup truck, one that was so powerful that when I would get on the highway, I would have to turn off the AC so I had enough juice to get up to speed first before I could turn it back on. And it was always Can't See Me was the song that you always had to do to get rolling.
Lost his virginity at 24.
Thanks for giving me credit. It was 34. I was married for 8 years first. It was terrible. Terrible.
You didn't consummate the relationship?
I didn't even know what that meant until about a decade ago.
You should have bought 2 Live Crew with Hotel.
That was the problem. You didn't get 2 Live Crew growing up.
Head, booty, and cock. I had no idea what it was either. In 7th grade, that was, I think. I'm like, what? I was that oblivious.
Oh, God, yeah.
I used to like swear and then ask God for forgiveness in that. Back in the day. Now, I'm sorry, God.
You don't have enough time in the world to stop and ask.
How many prayers? How many?
You wouldn't be able to say another word some days. You'd be like, all right, I got to go pray for the next 7 hours. I'm sorry.
Yes. Special ed. Yes, special ed. I love special ed. I actually opened up for special ed in Brooklyn, New York. Look at that. I got it made. That was my favorite. I used to listen to that song, Shy Native, before every game.
What? Oh, God.
Are we gonna get dinged for that?
Shane, my Steph has a better story. Her dad had heard all about this movie, so he goes and he takes her and her brother to this supposed critically acclaimed movie, and it was Pulp Fiction. And so she's like walking through, and the Gimp scene comes up, and a few others, and she's like, "What, Dad?" He's like, "We're don't you dare tell a soul. Don't you dare tell a soul. DCFS will take you away from me."
If you're just tuning in, we are having some fun tonight. It's been a crazy night where Shane's internet went out.
Yeah,
and every person on the network,
except for me,
except for Cherie, has called out sick today. It's senior skip day.
Day.
A, B, C, and D have all. A, B, Chris Jackal, and Claudio all called out sick.
I can't wait to meet Alan. He seems like a nice guy from what I've seen from a distance, but I'm really looking forward to doing a show sometime with him.
Hopefully he doesn't have a cough due to cold, and then he'll be on IR.
Nope. 60 day. Yeah, 60 day.
We were playing Bougie Bears Spades, where we throw out the worst thing the Chicago Bears have done. Shane has stated trading for Rick Meyer is his ace spade or the deuce, depending on how you play it, right, Cherie? What was that rule?
Joker, deuce, ace.
There you go. Joker, deuce, ace, ace, Joker, deuce is the other way. But anyway, Mercury in retrograde equals weird shit. What is that? I'm
totally talking about all these people calling off.
Oh yeah, everybody's getting sick. What is going on here?
Unless that dragon was fucking a goat or doing.
Exactly, Rank. You never know. But yes, we're playing. I think my Joker would be Mitch Trubisky. I think that's the moment, whether it's Deshaun Watson or Patrick Mahomes. I think that was the moment where the Chicago Bears had never been up that high. Only Shane, I, and Cars seemed to be. Other people wanted a fucking safety. We're going to draft a safety. We got Mike Glennon. I'll tell you that guy can play. Fucking Doug Bunny stretched. Doug Funny. Anyway, that's my giant spade. Cars.
I'll say one that broke my heart. I don't know if it was like the worst thing because it was kind of out of the Bears' control, but the Rams drafting Donald right before I picked.
Oh, that's a good throw in. That is a dagger in the heart of all Bears fans. I'm sorry. What was that dude's name? He sold us out, Cars. He became the play-by-play guy for the
Wayne
Packers.
Larrabee.
Wayne Larrabee.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about a guy he fucking turncoated. Fucking red coats are coming, I tell you that. Wayne Larrabee left for Green Bay. And then we got Jeff Joniak. Cars, your thoughts on Jeff Joniak real quick.
That's exactly my thought. He's such a handsome man. You know, I love Joniak. Like, you know,
like him.
I love his calls. Like when he makes a big call, he's super into it. He's super fan. Sure, there's some ridiculousness that always goes along with it, but when it comes to I don't like necessarily the way that he interviews or some of the kind of the layups, but I love the way that he calls a football game. So
he has a texture to it, and I do like it, but I think it was Jeff Burton. There's such an arrogance to the guy that it reminds me of the Bears Care Gala, like the layup questions. Maybe, I don't know. Jim Larison says he's a great guy.
He seems like a guy you'd like to have a drink with. Yeah.
So maybe, I don't know. Shane, are you a fan? Never really talked to you.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of in the same boat that Cars is. I do like his, big plays. I mean, that part of it. I know when the Bears sealed the division over the Packers back in 2018, listening to that call, I think that's where he, hits his stride. But in terms of interviewing, like on the Bears podcast and stuff, I can do without that. It's very, I could see like CHGO hiring him. He'd fit right in there with that surface level bullshit. It's just, I mean, there's no substance to it.
The Packers are always going to have their quarterbacks. The Bears are going to have to face them twice a year. And before we went live at him, it's like you can put 2 losses on the Bears schedule there whenever it comes out. But
put 2 losses on the Bears. We haven't played a game. We don't know our defense. But
that's what Nick says that because that's what he thinks is funny, and it's going to get people. That's going to cause the reaction, and people are going to laugh. And he's salty. Nick, he's got 80 teeth in his mouth, smiling like Julia Roberts.
And you can
exactly. But it's just I don't like the surface level stuff. I mean, you
don't like that, huh?
No, you can go against the grain. Don't be controversial just to be controversial. Just have a fucking.
Don't fake it.
Yeah, don't keep everything hokey, and that's they've done well. Jeff Joniak has done very, very good, and CHGO they're building their brand built off of surface level bullshit, and a lot of people eat it up. That's fine. It's not what I like.
Never gonna be here. I'll tell you that. And
they don't stand much of a chance compared to the Athletic and the coverage. So it'll be interesting to see where they go. But the Athletic guys run laps around them, and it's not even close.
Well, I think Bill Wagner, throw his comment underneath HL Cherie. I think this is a problem, and this is where we stand. I'm just being honest, keeping it 100. This is the goal for Shane and I. Like, we talk the same talk on the phone. I'm not going to agree with him on Robert Quinn, and we're going to stay there. It's not a fucking script for the show. It just drives me insane. I don't know how you sell your soul to try to get clicks. I just won't do it. And I don't fucking pay for views, and I don't give two fucks about anybody who's not loyal. I don't have any time for that shit. I respect the fuck out of somebody that believes in what they believe in. If we disagree, like, I fucking love the shit out of Cars. He might not know it, but the fact that he has a different opinion and I'm going to have my opinion, he never wavers. He doesn't fucking flip-flop a day fucking later. A day fucking later, you're trying to test the fucking storm of public opinion. Meanwhile, I'm standing there facing adversity because everyone's like, he's the fucking coach of the year. You guys are clowns. Phil's a clown. Where are you now? The clown was exactly who I said he was. Because the tape never lied. I don't play. Let me pull receipts. I stand right
receipts
here.
Thing.
Oh, I stand right here and talk.
Oh, I got lots of them.
You're gonna. Shane's got. I don't need to pull receipts. Every one of you guys should hold me accountable, and you do. And no one gets their balls broken more than I do. But I'm going to stand up for the truth, and I'm going to stand up for my family at TTNL. Because when someone, and we're just breaking Alan's balls, Jackal's balls.
He's a pussy.
When someone's down, we got their back. That's what you do. You don't pussy out. You don't fucking.
Except if you have a runny nose, then you got to do it. Then you gotta
stand up, loyal to the Chicago Bears, but you hold them accountable, just like everything, from the Bears Care Gala to Joniak's calls, whatever it is. So 1 week we're talking vulnerability, the next week we're talking loyalty, Ben Ricketts. And that's the reality of this network. And we will never change. Never. Not under my watch. I don't care. Bring Ariel's mom on.
Oh, yes, please.
Bring her on.
No, I've seen the videos. I'm good. She killed that bug at the Mexican restaurant. I was definitely out.
That was a classic. I like people like Josh E.
I don't know that name anymore. I don't know a Josh E. You mean Jack Baller?
Jack Baller. Jack.
That's a funny one.
Perfect timing.
My favorite. I think that's my favorite dude. Like, top 5 people that I've ever wanted to meet. He's in it. Do you have like Chris a top Farley? 5? Yeah, Chris Farley. He's in my top 5.
I was at a basketball game and it was announced that he had passed away.
Oh.
Yeah, that sucked.
Steph, I was coaching at Lyman Hall with my father at the time, and they had a moment I was substitute teaching, and they had a moment of silence for Chris Farley in the school. Yeah. And I literally got emotional over it. He was just
larger than life. Just walk into the room funny. Yep. Like Angelo is like that, man. Like, I saw Angelo at Home Depot. I should call, and all I yell is,
Angelo. It's like as loud as you could possibly think, cars. And his dad's in one of those driving carts. And Angelo's walking behind him with a fucking newspaper in his back pocket. You can't think about that visual. He's got a fucking rolled up newspaper in his back pocket, just shooting out the back. I think it was like the Home Depot coupon book that's rolled up. There he is. Hey, coach. And his father's like, can you get Angelo back on the show? I go, I thought you didn't want him on the show. I go, this kid's funny. Oh, man. Give me an Angelo drop, Cherie. What do we got? We got anything?
Then let me do what I hired to do.
I'm working on one. Give me a second. Give me a second.
That's a funny one.
Chris Farley, Bears fan. Did you ever see the video of him running on Soldier Field, diving head first in the fucking Soldier Field mud? You ever see that video?
I did not.
You guys have never seen
yeah.
it?
No, I did. I know what you're talking about now.
So
Wasn't he actually a Packers fan in real life?
No.
I think so.
He was a Bears fan.
He was.
I hope not.
No, we're very economical, my family.
I love it's the laugh that is right at the end.
Yes.
There. I go, you're a star on the show. Like Jack Bowler. Should we play the Jack Bowler video?
Yeah, let me get that. I'm just loading something up here.
Play it.
Yeah, you got it?
Oh, you got to press it, though.
Yeah.
Press play on your end. Here he is. There they are. Logan. Can you make it full screen?
Yep.
By the way, you guys don't get to be royalty just because I am. That's bullshit, and that's not okay.
My bad.
No,
sorry about
Shane
that.
did the opposite.
Yep.
All the way to the right.
Yeah, no, I have 87 different things going on here at the same time.
You might be close out some of your apps.
Yeah, hold on a minute. I got something that's
close out Grinder, and then let's get moving on this.
We'll bring it back on.
Yeah, I'll bring it back on. I literally have like 45 different things.
What?
Those just tuning in, that's Angelo. If you're a new fan of the network, he's in a lot of our drops. He used to be our hype man, and then all of a sudden he disappeared.
He got too hype.
Yeah,
he got too hype. He got the
paid.
fucking cars, blow up doll. I mean, cardboard cutout.
If there's a blow up doll, we have a whole different conversation right now, and I am gotta go double check and make sure all my doors are locked and the garage is closed. If that's the case.
Kyle Brandt being thrown in on the spades. Flip-flopping Kyle Brandt might be an ace of spade right there.
No, he don't count. He's not
No.
a Bear fan anyway. So
Who? What?
Exactly.
That's like that Willy Wonka moment. No, stop. Wait.
Yeah. No.
King never lies, ladies and gentlemen. We love you.
Yes. Angelo. Bro, I had a stroke halfway through my last comment. Hey, if you read every person's comment in the, what's that comedian's name? Fuck. What's his name?
That doesn't narrow it down much.
I just did him.
I know who you're talking about. God.
Hickory dickory duck. What's
Andrew Dice Clay?
Yeah, dude. Look, any comment, just put anything. I miss Angelo. Just do it. Every comment. I just hear Andrew Dice Clay. was the guy. Here they are in the Philippines. Jack Bowler and Logan representing TTNL. Logan Frost. I don't know where they are, but there's Jack Bowler and Logan. They're in the park. Everyone's trying to figure out
Hit it,
who
brother.
the fuck is Jack.
Tape never lies. The tape never lies.
Tape never lies.
The Dukes of the Philippines, baby. That's how we roll.
Come back, Chi-Town, A-Rob.
That's how we roll it. Duke. What's up, guys? The Dukes of the Philippines. We're headed to Malpasco Island. As you can see behind us, those are the Bonka boats. We're going to be traveling one of the best
Yeah, I can
spots
see
in
an
the
island
world.
behind you. Come on,
And I just
guys.
want you
Come
guys
on.
to know that the tape never lies.
way back there.
TTNL, we're bringing it to you. We're spreading the TTNL pride all over the Philippines. So just want to say love you guys, and the Dukes of the Philippines say what's up.
Phil and Shane, thank you for bringing the TTNL family together, because none of this is happening without your network. So much appreciated. And Cars, we're representing your kingdom out here. The Dukes of the Philippines, rolling hard, diving hard.
I did not give you.
Well said, brother. Boom.
They're
Love you
representing
guys,
their
man.
kingdom,
Couldn't be here
Cars.
without you. Well said, and I love you guys. And
go Bears.
Go Bears. Go TTNL. Take care, guys.
Hey guys, about to go out snorkeling today. So
Look at that water, Shane. Oh,
Pasqua on a boat, and then
my
we're gonna
wife
go
is so
shipwreck
jealous.
Japanese. So just wanted to say the tape never lies. It never does. And there's my boy.
Tape never lies.
Tape never lies. So we're gonna go out and do some snorkeling today, guys. So thinking of you. Wish you guys were here. Falling like a G out here. Take care, man.
Tape never lies. To you guys, you know, wouldn't be here without you guys. So the tape never lies.
Is he gonna jump, Shane?
Yep.
Tape never lies.
He's
baby.
gonna jump. Cannonball. A GoPro with this guy. Look at this. This guy's dedicated, and tape never lies.
He almost blew his nuts apart right there on that. Good thing he closed shop.
15 meters. Oh, that was hard. You can hear it. Did I tell you the action park story of my dad getting up on the cliff jump?
Yeah.
He gets up there and he's like, oh my God. I
All
gotta
right, guys.
be tough.
Tape never lies. Sarah, 22 years old. Cut this open. Double deuce.
22 years
Orange
old.
hat,
Threw
orange
that
hat.
in there.
Threw that in there. Double deuce.
Oh, that's good.
Are you taking two shits then? What is that?
Cheers, mate.
These guys are living it
Good,
up.
brother.
TTNL worldwide.
It's freaking the best.
Prestige
guys.
worldwide.
Come on
He's
out
got
here.
his beard game is strong, Logan.
The best drug in the world is the Philippines. Come on out and try and enjoy.
Remember, first time's free.
Whoops. Didn't even mean to play that.
All right, got Jack Baller.
Jack Baller.
Did they swipe Angelo's moped?
The
Hear that?
meat. Can you get the rest of it? We're close to the end. Will it rip or will? Oh,
What is he
got
doing?
it.
That's a coconut?
Got it. He got it. This is a Jack Baller, baby. He got it. Ball, baby.
What is
And a
that?
smile.
It's
Boats and
coconut.
hose.
Yeah.
Boats and hose, Kane. You're right.
He did it.
Boats and bears.
Very good.
Oh, could have done without the nut shot.
Very good pull. This is what it starts off as, ladies and gentlemen. And this is what it finished as. A nice, smooth, and
Look at
it
this.
is absolutely
Have you ever tasted a coconut?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan, like,
Yeah, me
of the
either.
water cars. Have you ever been to an island and tasted it?
Cars
Yeah.
is the pickiest eater in the
Is
world.
he?
good.
Yes.
Take a bite out of
Very
your
true.
trophy like they do
You're a
on the
picky
tennis
eater,
when they win the
Cars? Are you
thing.
vegan?
Oh God, no. No, I don't eat it if it's green, unless it's a Skittle or an M&M or a Mike and Ike.
TTNL. Tape never lies.
TTNL, baby. Here it is.
Love you too, man.
Tape never lies, man.
Tape never lies. Keep it in 100.
Is this where McCarthy landed? Is this a slow motion shot?
Hitting, brother.
Tape never lies.
The tape never lies.
Tape never lies.
It never does.
Look at
And what number do you
got
have?
your jersey on. Phil.
Deuce.
22.
Deuce.
Get him a
never
jersey
lies,
out there.
baby.
Tape
Awesome.
never lies.
I'm 45 years old, but I'm coming 25.
I feel the same, bro.
Bill, I think you're the same height as him too, so I think you can fit
Probably
the same
are.
jersey. Yeah.
This kid is like
In the Philippines.
The best drug in the world.
this kid is a scat back. He probably runs north and south.
Probably heads to the sidelines.
There
actually.
you go. Jack Baller, Logan Frost in the Philippines, sending us a hype video. If you have a hype video, please send it to Jackal or Alan Bratcher, and we'll throw it up there. I thank those guys, though. It means a lot, though. In all honesty, we break balls. We love Logan and Jack Baller or Josh E. Josh E. Remember, what was that country singer? He had a alternate personality.
Garth Brooks.
Garth
and he had
Brooks.
his something Gaines.
That's it. That's Jack Baller. It's Josh E's alter ego. So thank you guys. Tim Wall, do it from Hawaii. Do it from wherever. You're in fucking Florida. You're in Tampa. You're into the mean streets of Chicago. Give me some of that. That's right. Chris Gaines was the alternate. Claudio is out on injured reserve tonight. Sick. Do we need a yo from Claudio, Shane? Or do we need... Hey, cut it out. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you must have been at the top of your fucking class.
It's Claudio the Barber. What happened to Claudio the Bar? We miscut it out, Claudio. Claudio just cut himself out tonight. He's like, I'm out.
Did you see this?
Breaking news. The Tape Never Lies Network. Breaking news.
Dumbest tweets of the week.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. The dumbest tweets is back.
They're back.
They're finally back. You've been waiting for this. I've had many a DM. When are the dumbest tweets coming back? Don't send Shane your dumb tweet. It'll never work.
Don't send me. That's a lot of people still haven't figured that out. Like over the years, they're like sending me their own tweets for
Don't
tweet of the
send
week,
your own, but you
or
can
sending the
suggest.
dumbest tweets.
I
Literally,
like to suggest.
if you don't want to see it on the show, then send it to me because I'll never use it if you send it to me. That's like the
Don't
unwritten
send your
rule.
own. I'll tell you that.
This is pretty good. I've been crafting this one for a while.
Shane will find it. If you're new to the network and new to the show, Keeping It 100, every week, Shane scours the Twitter sphere for the dumbest tweets of the week. And we always ended positive, and he'll give you a positive tweet because unlike the rumors and the narratives and the martyrs, we are positive at this network. So let's get into this. Turn it up just a little bit so I can barely hear it.
All I think of is Chappelle. Turn it up in my headphones. That's all I'm hearing right
Turn it up in my headphones.
That's all I'm hearing.
There it is. It starts like this. The first dumbest tweet of 2022.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait to hear Cherie with that Manscaped read. Yeah.
He's the smartest man. Ladies need to know this is the guy who said, fuck a diaper, and went straight to a pull-up. The smartest man is as authentic as they come. Never veneer. That shit's bullocks. He's the smartest man, and these are his dumbest tweets of the week.
Yeah, we're gonna turn that down a little bit and get back into this flow, Phil. It's been
a while.
way too long, and this is actually
been so long.
This is a dumb tweet that we're gonna kick it off with, and he actually may be in the chat room, which is fucking perfect. But I'm sure he'll be upset by it. But I don't have a lot of tolerance for this, and let's kick this off. Jordan Silvera says, I wish I could say I was joking, but I'm going to struggle rooting for the Bears when they play the Lovie Smith coached Houston Texans. Don't get it confused. It's navy and orange for real, but I truly admire and adore Lovie Smith. I trust in the direction Houston is going, and Lovie is opening doors for minorities, which, yes, is definitely important. Where I have an issue is at no fucking point ever am I going to have a problem rooting for the Chicago Bears. I don't give a fuck if Lovey's over there or if Mother Teresa is over there or Angelo is over there or fucking Ariel's mom is over there, whoever the fuck it is.
Cars.
Be a fucking Bears fan. Lovey did his thing here. That was great. He was fine. His last coached game in the NFL was 2012, and then he left and went to Illinois, or went to Tampa and then Illinois. He's won 25 games since 2012. And you can say that he got the shaft in Tampa. I get it, but let's not overrate the how frustrating it was to watch those Bears, the one-sided Bears. The same fucking questions that we're dealing with now with the offense not holding up their end of the bargain. And how many games did we watch back then when it was hard for the Bears to hold on to a lead, in crunch time? So, like I said, I wish Lovey well.
You wish him well.
Yeah, I wish him well. I hope he does okay, but at no point will I ever struggle to root for the Chicago Bears because who is coaching on the other sideline? No way, not going to happen.
I always think of Earl Bennett, right? When he came on and he's like, he never showed up in a single meeting offensively. Never.
Yeah.
Never.
And I agree with Shane. It goes back to loyalty, to the name of the show tonight.
Fuck is this guy in the chat room? Thought he was sick.
Dog ate his homework.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
I tell you. But yeah, and Jordan, don't take it personal. I'm just saying, I see that stuff, and
your first dumbest tweet, Jordan. Yeah. He's in the chat. Well, you did it, and I agree with Shane. Don't even put that into the universe.
Yeah,
universe, I should say.
Yeah, and so we did one dumb tweet. We're gonna.
What the hell is going on?
We're gonna follow it up, and I know this guy is in the chat.
Another dumb tweet.
Yeah, Alan Bratcher.
What?
I've been waiting my whole life for this kind of team, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna praise TTNL, and I look down, it's fucking Illinois college basketball. Dude, you're on the fucking you've been waiting your whole life for TTNL, that fucking team, bro. Not fucking college basketball.
And side note, like Illinois basketball? Like,
exactly.
What?
He's a very nice dick that any woman would love.
Tell you.
Good night, everybody. Bratcher. Good night. Good night. Good to see you all.
I saw that and I had to screenshot it. I'm like, come on, bro. Come on.
Bratcher.
Yeah.
Bratcher making the dumbest tweet. Oh my God.
That's what you get for calling out sick from a nose.
Almost right to the top of your fucking class.
Stub my toe, guys. I'm gonna have to sit this one out.
Trimmed one of my fingernails a little too close. It's uncomfortable to type right now. So
You know,
I
his woman made him like take her out to dinner or whatever.
They're watching,
you're
like-
on that show every Wednesday night. Mama's hungry. Take me out to the restaurant.
You take me to the Sizzler. You
tell the guys
if I
that
don't
I got
see
a runny
Sizzler
nose.
tonight, it's over.
Oh, it's the allergies. It's the allergies. Okay, Bratcher.
Allergy Bratcher?
Yeah, allergy Bratcher.
Oh, this is Claudio the barber. Yo, this is.
So those are my two dumb tweets.
Dumb tweets.
Now we can get into it. This is going to be a different take here. Do you want to?
Oh,
you want to roll your
I need
music?
you to roll the music. I
Yes.
can't do it.
All righty, let's.
Where's Bratcher when you need him? For God's sake. Oh yeah, here we go, Bratcher.
Who?
Could he come back? Would he make a double appearance?
No.
Bad and a no. Okay.
No.
Spoiler alert. No. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Take Alan Bratcher back. 12-15. Yeah. Is that what they are? Is it 12-15? Is it 15-12?
I have no idea.
Add up all their views. It doesn't add up to that number. But anyways, we got to figure it out. It's fine. It's fine.
He's the smartest man. Some people whine and bitch, try to mimic and martyr to get attention. Not Shane. Not this network. In fact, the entire family goes in the opposite direction. He's the smartest man, and this is his best tweet of the week.
See the comment?
Allergies are real, man.
Yeah.
But Alan Bratcher
My
is
wife
not.
is going crazy with allergies. I will give Alan that.
Yeah, don't praise him, man. Come on.
Oh, I got.
He's new here.
He's a part of the team.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Well, let's jump into this. This is a two-parter, and this set of tweets.
Two-parter.
Yeah, this tweet is so bad. That's why it's winning tweet of the week, because it goes hand in hand with this bald fucking content stealer, Eric Lambert. Welcome back to the show. Yes, just watch this.
Oh.
Yes, ex-Bear Scout slams Juan Castillo for mishandling Jenkins and Borum. He's talking about Greg Gabriel was saying that it was all on, Juan for wanting Tevin and Larry to bulk up and play overweight. And so Eric quote tweeted his own article and said, Juan Castillo likely won't work in the NFL again. And if you look down here, the date that this was sent out was May 31st. 2022.
22.
Oh, but wait. There's more.
Sham wow.
Juan Castillo is a coach for the Washington Commanders, hired in February of 2022. So Lambert reported yesterday that he will not work in the NFL again, but
you must have been at the top of your fucking class.
Hired back in February to be
Shane,
a coach for the Commanders.
I don't remember how months work. It's January, May, March, February, April, I think, something like that. Okay, good. Yeah, good.
Then let me do what I hired to do.
Yeah, that's
that's pretty special.
Oh my God.
You're on the air, baby. You're on.
Let's bring him on, Shane. You and what's
Lambert?
his name? Eric Lambert.
I'll talk to him.
The Shane and Lambert showdown.
Yeah, the
Right here.
Tri-Lambs, right?
I'm just a fan. I'm not a football evaluator.
Get George
So,
on. It'd be
yes.
perfect Tri-Lambs.
But Phil, real quick,
Yes.
those are my tweets of the week.
That only works if Larry Mayer is the person doing the interview on top of it, Phil. You got to add in
Oh,
Mayer
my
on
God.
top of all of it. It'd be beautiful.
Perfect. The Tri-Lambs. Larry, George, and Eric Lambert.
Curly?
Yeah.
We call him Curly then at that point?
One of
No?
those guys. One of those guys doesn't quite blonde. I mean, if you don't fit in the club of George and Larry, that doesn't say much for Lambert.
Ooh, good. It's my favorite time.
You hear the music, ladies and gentlemen.
And she's going to love this read because Cherie and I talked about this after dark last night. Cherie's got to turn the page and take us into her.
Hold on. I got to set up mood lighting for a second. If
with
you
a
can just
former
give me a
boyfriend.
second here.
Yes. Alexa, turn studio red.
Roxanne.
There we go. I feel better with the mood lighting.
There you
It's
go.
more effective. Yeah, let's do this.
Turn down the
Cherie,
lights.
tell me all about
the light up the
your
sky.
former boyfriend. Little breaking news.
Breaking news. It was a short.
Wait till you hear what his name is. Well, that'll be later.
Jay Fields.
Just remember, you can't kill us. We have children that you think are adorable. So just remember that.
How about this, Jane? Read.
Yeah, Shareed time.
Shareed time.
Look at, did you see how she pulled her shirt down off her shoulder to get prepared?
Okay,
for
you
this?
feel like this.
Look at this. Bratcher's like, I fucking missed this show.
To take over the North and never give it back.
Who doesn't love a man who can appreciate the finer things in life? A gold medal here, a gold watch there. But we love a man who goes the extra mile. He walks with a little bit of spunk and has the confidence of a trophy husband. He's a big, hairless winning machine, and when he unzips his pants, he sees platinum. That's right. Manscaped would like to introduce you to their best and biggest ultimate hygiene bundle yet, the Platinum Package 4.0. Manscaped is the leader in shaving your man's precious jewels. Now trust them with the whole shebang. Join the 4 million individuals worldwide who trust Manscaped by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with the code YOKO. And yes, Shade is right. We did have a conversation. And I will share a personal story about the disgusting men who do not shave their man reasons. Please tell you that has been a deal breaker. So please make sure that you shave it down.
The last hairy bitch that you dated, what was his name, Cherie?
I am not putting people's name out there.
What? Was he from the region?
Oh.
Yeah. He didn't take care of the region. It was hairy as hell. She said.
He sure did not. And
Oh, so he's from the nether region.
I'm just a fan.
The nether region. His nether region wasn't mowed.
No.
I'll say that.
And
That's a turn off.
It definitely is, and it was a deal breaker. Needless to say, he went home with blue balls and a forest around it.
Oh.
That is now one of my favorite drops. I'm not gonna lie. That's sticking. That's sticking.
Listen.
Manscaped brand new Platinum Package 4.0 is the biggest bundle they've ever offered, giving you a bulk discount on Manscaped's top products without sacrificing top quality for your quality man. The Manscaped Platinum Package 4.0 is the one-stop shop for the man who deserves it all. They designed this package to give your man all the best products he needs for his hygiene routine. Inside the Platinum Package, you'll find a Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, the Ultra Premium Body Wash, Ultra Premium 2.2-in-1 shampoo plus conditioner, Ultra Hair Trimmer, Ultra Premium Deodorant, Crop Preserver Anti-Chafing Ball Deodorant, Crop Reviver Ball Spray Toner, the Anti-Chafing Boxers, and the shared travel bag to hold your goods while traveling. That is a lot of stuff in that package. There's no excuse for y'all to be walking around with hair down there. Facial hair, yes. Hair down there, no. The Lawnmower 4.0 body trimmer and Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer feature proprietary advanced skin-safe technology to protect his delicate parts and holes. Okay. The best part is both are waterproof, so you can shave without the mess in your bathroom. In addition to shaving, you can now completely upgrade his shower routine with the Ultra Premium Body Wash and Ultra Premium 2-in-1 Shampoo plus Conditioner. You'll have his skin and hair feeling hydrated and smelling fresh. Their aluminum-free Ultra Premium deodorant for that cologne quality scent on the go. But it's not just his pits that stink. Ladies, we know his balls can stink too. That is true. Thankfully, their crop preserving deodorant and crop reviver ball toner can solve this problem for you. Once they touch his sack, he'll never go back. Manscaped even threw in 2 free gifts to their Platinum 4.0 package. The Manscaped boxers and the Shed travel bag. So comfortable, he won't want to take them off. No. The package 4.0 covers all his bases from head to toe for the best bang for your buck. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code YOKO at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. And use code YOKO. It's time your man enjoyed the finer things in life with the Platinum package for his Platinum package.
There it is. Manscaped. Telling you guys right now, and ladies, your guy, just send him the subtle message. It's Father's Day is approaching. Everything that Manscaped stands for, I can stand up as not only a, what is it? How is that saying? I'm not only a client, I'm
not only a member, but I'm also, or not only the president, I'm also a client.
There you go. I'm not the president of Manscaped, but I am an experienced manscaper. And let me tell you, my wife is happier. My balls are happier. And that is the truth, God. Even the ball deodorant is a nice, refreshing feeling. I'm just letting you know.
You gotta spritz the balls a little bit.
You gotta take care of yourself. Some of you guys probably aren't. You want to know why she isn't calling you back?
That's definitely why.
There's this local radio show, and they do this.
I know
thing.
Bullet's wife. Remember, she reached out to you and I, Phil, and she said, "Guys, can you get
happy.
me the promo code? I want to get. I don't want to. I don't want this made public, but my boy Bullets needs.
You just did it.
Needs this. Oh, is this? Are we live?
We're live.
Yeah, he had a little issue. He needed a little spritz.
We'll clean it up in post, Shane.
Crop preserver. Yeah, so
unless that dragon was fucking a goat or
little spritz, little fix and post. Take care of those balls. In all seriousness, Father's Day coming up. Take care of yourself. I'm telling you, she's gonna call you back, guys. If you're single, take that extra mile. No, the bush is not in anymore. The bush
It went out in the 70s.
is gone. The 70s are over. Manscaped. Go to www.manscaped.com. Whoever did the banner misspelled Manscaped. But use the code YOKO for 20% off your order, and you're going to get free shipping. Cherie, once again, amazing job doing the read tonight here on Keeping It 100. The off season comes and we go into full on some fun as we analyze. I saw somebody early talk Bears. Can we live? Can we ride a moped if we want with Logan and Jack Baller? Jesus. Wait till we talk about new TV shows you must be streaming. Are we going to fucking get upset then?
Yeah, we're going to get upset at everything, Phil.
Jesus.
We just can't, we just don't want to give out what we're going to be talking about so it doesn't end up on YouTube a day or two beforehand. So that's all.
I'm going to scout other shows for their football acumen. And I'm going to take it for my own. No, I haven't started Obi-Wan Kenobi yet, and
we're 2 in. Riley and I are.
You are?
Yeah. Yep.
2 in?
Yeah, I think they released the next 2 today,
first,
right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I couldn't get through I couldn't get through them. I had a hard time.
Really?
I think it's a little hard because you know you kind of know what's gonna happen for me, so
right,
or who's gonna be there and who's not. So it takes.
I know a lot of people were taking issue, like
I haven't seen
looking
it
at the
yet.
show right now and
Don't
then saying
spoil
9 years later he's a old crusty dude when you look
Oh,
at
the
the time frame. So
timing
it
of
doesn't.
it.
Yeah,
It doesn't
the
match
timing
up.
doesn't match up great, right?
I watched Outer Range. Have you seen that on Amazon Prime? It's excellent. Remember the dude from Goonies, the older brother?
Yeah.
What was his name? Fuck. He's all grown up, obviously. Old guy. Very, very good show. Check that out on Amazon Prime. Outer Range.
Yeah, Eel and I just got into the Man in the Arena. I think we're on episode 3 of that. You know, she
Man
lived
in the Arena. How do I know that?
That's the Tom Brady documentary.
Oh, duh.
Yeah.
I haven't.
You guys heard of him?
I haven't started that. I've heard of him. Is that on Facebook? How do you watch that?
Is that the guy that likes the deflated balls?
Plus one, ain't it?
Yeah, it's on ESPN Plus. Yeah,
I gotta check that out. But for me, Outer Range, I'm throwing that card in. Shane, is Obi-Wan? Is it good for you?
Yeah, it's slow. The first 2, I've heard I think somebody did say it in there too. I heard the third one is pretty great, but I haven't watched it yet.
Shorzy. If you like Letterkenny, the spin-off of that is Shorzy about the hockey player, and it is everything I hoped and dreamed the spin-off would be. So yes, Shorzy on Hulu. On Hulu.
I'm gonna check it out. Have you
Yeah,
seen
you gotta
Workaholics?
Yes, you got to watch Letterkenny before you watch Shorzy.
Letterkenny is a cartoon, right?
There is a cartoon version, but there's a live action version.
Oh, there is.
That is
okay.
Incredible. I
Letterkenny.
enjoyed it. It's
so watch
it's my kind of humor.
Letterkenny first.
Yep.
I did finally finish The Boys on Amazon Prime. as well.
I got to catch up on that. Yeah.
Oh, they did some good things there.
They say it's coming out Friday.
There's a
you were catching
season
up.
3. Yeah, I was catching up.
Oh, okay.
I didn't finish season 2. One complaint, can I say, on The Boys? It's not
it's not a spoiler.
This, Superman with every ability, he's so fucking you hate him. That's how good of an actor he is, right? Because he's made you hate. I can't stand the motherfucker. It was like that dude in Game of Thrones, the little prince.
The dick in the box.
Oh no, I truly hated him.
Oh my god, Joffrey. Yeah, Joffrey.
Yep.
You fucking hate. That's how good a guy acts. But you have every ability. I don't want to spoil it, but when he's standing off against, what's his name? The British dude, Bratcher. What's his name? The main lead, who's got no superpowers.
Oh yeah.
And he doesn't just fucking destroy him with his eye vision, like they just blow up. That was weird.
I just can't think of any of the characters' name because I haven't watched
his name. Have you never seen it, Shane? Huh? The Boys. Cherie, you have a show?
I'm actually one of those people that wait till the series is over and then binge watch. The latest thing I was watching was Insecure.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Insecure. Butcher was the guy's name. Thank you, Zeke.
Is that a British show?
What did you watch? Say it again.
I'm finished. I'm on the last.
Insecure.
What's
Easter that on?
HBO.
HBO. Insecure. I haven't watched that yet. I am watching Tokyo Vice on HBO. I just finished that. I'll throw a second one in. Check that out. It's very good. I'm starting Moon Knight I see Joseph.
I
You didn't like it? I'm loving the confusion that I'm having because I'm on episode 2.
Oh,
I think I'm struggling with just all of the new Marvel characters that they're introducing because I don't already have an attachment to them. I'm kind of struggling with this new phase.
Yeah, they kind of cheated the system. Zorich is a big fan of analyzing this, so he was breaking down the Marvel universe and how they have different alternate universes so they can cheat with their storylines, and so it gets confusing, right, Cars?
Yeah, that's how the comic books have been, right? The multiverse where all of a sudden, like Spider-Man dies in yours, but then you go find him in a different timeline at a different place and bring him in. Yeah, it makes it pretty confusing at some certain points. Like I'm trying to explain it to my girls who are now getting into those movies, and they're like, yeah, just watch, just deal with it. We'll figure it out later.
Well, listen, we figured it out. We figure it out all the time here at TTNL, and we try to bring an analysis, but not paralysis. This week, tomorrow night, we'll be live again, me and Cool Kennedy. Finally, tomorrow night, the album release show. We'll be live talking about the album and all the TTNL original music and songs and where you could buy it and support the network and Cool Kennedy and his production and everything we do here at TTNL family and everything that you guys do to support us here. As you could see, in Philippines and Brazil, in Greece, Italy, Ireland, Scotland, the Netherlands, Australia, Russia, Germany. In a couple, next week or the week after, I got a great story to share from one of our TTNL patrons and a fan of us. And he was able to link up through us with Austin Carter Samuels. And we'll have both of them on the show talking about football in Germany. And that's going to be coming up here. Just a little teaser as we go. Dion Miller will be on the show June 15th. Next week, we're waiting for Bratcher to actually schedule someone. I think Mark Giangreco, I believe, will be next week on TTNL's Keeping It 100. Just be tuning in. And then this weekend, if you love the Chicago Bears and the film analysis that we do on the network, like nobody else, they can imitate us and try. But they can't be us. We're going to be breaking down Dominic Robinson, the defensive end, freakish talent. Before we wrap up tonight, I did tease that we need to go around the room before we end the show tonight and talk about the one guy that we all think is going to surprise everybody in the Bears fan nation. One guy.
I'm sure he could have taken those two pussies at Corny last year, beat the shit out of them.
Yes. Who is it going to be, Cars? The one guy. One guy.
Oh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna just probably go with Anthony Morrow. I really think that
Nick Morrow.
Nick, sorry, I don't know what it is with names today. Morrow is a guy I really like. If he could stay healthy, I think the fact that he'll be making the calls, his coverage ability, his oomph, he's someone I've got really, really big expectations for. So Morrow is my choice.
Nick Morrow is Carr's choice. The guy that's going to surprise. Mark that down. Where is my guy from Las Vegas? Where is he? Brett Maley. Write it down. Carr says Nick Morrow. I love Nick Morrow. Anthony Morrow, former Chicago Bull, according to Cyril Brown. That's probably where it came from. Carl.
That'll do it. That will 110% do it. Yeah.
You guys could play along. I'm going to share some of your Nomad is saying Jatire Carter. Jatire, how do we say his name?
Jatire Carter, I believe.
Jatire.
I believe
Jatire Carter. I'm going to get it right.
I think I heard that someplace.
Jatire Carter is going to surprise Tonga or Dieter. Hard choice, says Kane Stewart. Anybody else?
Sheree, do you
Zach
have a
Thomas.
Sheree, do you have a surprise?
Surprise.
I'm surprised that
Surprise, motherfucker.
I think it's more of a I'm hoping that he step up. But it's gonna be Eddie Jackson for me. I think he's gonna actually under the coaching team that he has now, I do think that he's gonna be more aggressive and that ball hawk that we used to see. So I think he'll get back to that.
Phil and I were doing the same thing at the same time.
Eddie doesn't agree with you. I don't know why, Eddie. You should be.
I
totally
agree. I think that's a great pick, actually.
It's a great pick.
He needs his ass kicked. That's how he needs to be coached, and I think that they're gonna do that this year.
Shane, do you want to go next, or you want?
Yeah,
me to go
mine is probably somebody nobody is gonna pick. So mine is wide receiver David Moore. He's a guy that's been in the league a little bit. 27 years old. He's got to stay
and
healthy.
Brian Perez.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Sitting in
Brian
a
and I
tree.
talked about him a little bit. Yeah, I do agree with that sentiment. I think he's a guy that's kind of coming to his own, bouncing around a little bit. I think he's going to find a place here, and he's going to be one of those under the radar signings that people are going to be like, man, where the fuck did the Bears get David Moore from? I think I'm excited to see what he can do. Now, that being said, he'll be one of the first guys cut in camp, but we'll see how it goes. But this is how you rebuild a roster. You go out and find some younger vets that have bounced around a little bit, and sometimes they just need an opportunity. He gets in a system that he's comfortable with, knows a little bit, and he can make some hay. So, yeah, David Moore is my pick.
Well, good pick. He's definitely going to surprise. Brian Sanchez says Velus Jones Jr. My guy, I am Skokes, Braxton Jones. Bear Truth, Daz Newsome. He's going with Daz Newsome, going to surprise. Snowden for Logan Frost. Trevor Simeon's going to surprise. Dixie Normus. Dix E. Normus. I like that. That's what she said. Wide receiver Equanimus St. Brown, says Adam Dobbs. You guys better remember these. Corn Planter saying the punter. Shane, tell him the punter's name for God's sake. Punt God.
Oh,
Punt God.
Trent Gill.
Trent Gill.
Still hate the pick. I would not have went
Still
there.
hate it. You still hate it?
Yeah, I wouldn't have. They said they didn't want to get in a bidding war. Well, he's a fucking 7th round punter. If you want the dude, offer him some you're not talking about. I don't want to hear that's the reason you fucking drafted him. I want you to say that you drafted him because he's, very talented and you couldn't live without him. Not I didn't want to get in a bidding war. I would have gambled at a different position and taken my chances.
I would have taken the kid from Clemson that's now balling out with the Chiefs.
I would have. I would have drafted Carson Strong was the other guy that I was looking at, the quarterback at the time. I think that there's no downside to bringing in a quarterback late, and the Bears still continue to. And I understand you have Justin Fields, and he's everything. Still, bring in a kid that's fucking uber talented that needs to get healthy.
Be able to
probably
trade.
Needs a year. You never know, but you
might get a fucking 1st round pick out of Kirk Cousins. I mean, you never know. Joe Matuzak, Tevin Jenkins, Bill Robbins, Kyler Gordon, Connor Ignacio said Tavon Young.
Tevin.
Tevin. Rashad Cool Kennedy will be opening up with me tomorrow night. We'll be live on these airways, 7 p.m. East at 6 Central. For those of you in the Chicago area. Cherie, you like that? Chicago land area. Home of deep dish pizza. I don't want to hear this. What is this bar pizza?
Tavern style.
Tavern. What the fuck? What tavern? Tavern on the Green? What are we doing here?
Gosh.
Can't wait to get you to New Haven, Cherie. So you could be the final vote. Anyway, I'm going to tell everybody the guy that's going to fucking surprise is a name that everybody knows and everybody loves. Can we get these clowns the fuck out of here?
I'm trying.
These clown ass bots. There we go. I'm going with my guy. Number 32 is going. I already saw negative hate. This guy, and don't say, well, Phil, he can't surprise. Yeah. He's going to destroy all the narratives. So he's going to show you why he needs to get another contract with the Chicago Bears. That is David Montgomery. David Demo. There it is. Get it started, Kenneth. Demo's going to get that offense started. So those are the guys that I think are the surprise. Really sleeper, though. A guy that I think is going to be really.
Cars is taking
Travis
2 people.
Gibson. Travis Gibson, 1B. 1B. I think Travis Gibson is going to show up. Shane, are you still pissed that Muhammad didn't show up?
Yeah, it bothers me. He's a lower end guy bouncing around a little bit. Got paid, the most money that he's seen.
Right.
And what is he, 25, 26 years old? He 100% should be here. And it's good for a guy like Dominique Robinson. He's getting more play, but Muhammad should. I understand. I'm not going to hold Robert Quinn accountable. You're a guy that's right. Played in this scheme already. You're a proven talent. You're coming off a huge year. If you're a veteran guy that wants to get out there and do your own thing, your own way for right now, totally on board with that. You've earned it. Muhammad hasn't fucking earned shit. You should fucking be there. When you want to set the tone with this new regime here, with your new fucking team, you don't fucking bounce on voluntary stuff. No, for you, that's not voluntary. You have to be there.
Agree.
Yeah, I have a problem, and I'm excited, Phil. You and I, before free agency was even close, I gave you that fucking name.
You did
to watch out for. And
every year you've been consistent.
I'm excited to see what he brings, but he should be here. Unless there's something behind the scenes where he's rehabbing and they've said for him to just lay low. Maybe that's what it is. But if he's healthy and ready to go, he should be at OTAs as far as I'm concerned.
Well said. DDP, what does this surprising Monty season look like? I'll tell you right here. 1,700 yards, 15 touchdowns. 1,700 yards, 15 touchdowns to shut every blog boy the fuck up. It's going to be an amazing time because I feel like they're going to focus on running the ball. And the other guy.
I think they've made that very evident.
Yeah. So I know what I see on tape. Now, here's the thing, and it always should be. Injury, barring any injury. That's the reality. So that's and no one's going to argue with that. Rants will be had. You missed my rant at the beginning of the show. There was no Shane. Jackal don't do shit. Claudio don't do shit. AB Can you believe it? I never thought I'd say these words. He don't do shit tonight.
Me so horny.
He's sneezing in his tissues. Calling it a night. One other thing before we go. I forgot what I was gonna say. I had it. Fuck. I had something else. Oh, R.I.P. Marion Barber.
Yeah, sad, man.
That's very sad.
The bad part about it is, as a Bears fan, everybody is defaulting to the third down
Denver game
play in Denver. You know, you stay in bounds, you win that game, you go to the playoffs. Very likely, but yeah, sad. 38 years old, man. I was actually very excited when the Bears signed him.
He ran
Marion the Barbarian.
Remember the run he had in Dallas where he went back into the end zone?
Yeah.
They broke like 7, 8 tackles.
Yep.
That was R.I.P. Marion Barber. He ran mad. I totally agree. It's sad. We only get one life. Yes, Marion Barber.
He did. They found him dead in his apartment. 38 years old today.
38's way too young. Way too young. We got a Cowboy fan, Dixie. No wonder why, Dixie Enormous. You're bragging about your dick. I know you're a Cowboy fan.
Probably see him writing that out. Nobody's ever going to see this coming. I came up with this name that's been used for 30 years.
Bart Simpson almost used that on television. Oh, man, I had something else I wanted to say, and now I forgot. Cars, are you watching hockey or something? What are you doing?
Yes, I am.
The Rangers won, huh? So they're in the finals, or is it getting to the semi?
It was game one, or they're getting ready to play Tampa here for game one of the conference finals.
The conference finals. Okay.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about hockey.
I don't do hockey, but I cheer for the Rangers. There you go. Oh. All right, guys. We've said it all. You know what this part of the show is. It's the best part for Shane. Real quick.
Shout out Tape Never Lies. Shout out. I know you hear me, baby. Shout out. I know you see me, baby. Shout out. We gotta holla at you. Keep it 100 crew. Gotta show love too. Shout out. I know you hear me, baby. Shout out. I know you see me, baby. Shout out. We gotta holla at you. Keep it 100 crew. Gotta show love too. From the fans in the stands to the follows on the gram. Thanks for your support, showing love in the DM. We stay Spencer strong, fight together till the end. Now it's time to shout out worldwide friends and fam. Like
the network that keeps it real, 100 crew. So many in the world that I gotta show love to. But some this part signal show is at its end. But for me it's so important to thank the charter members and the fans. Build the network, speak the truth through the tape. Never run around the truth, no narratives we create. Set them straight, no bubble screen on 4th and 8. Audio Jane getting nervous cause keeping them up too late. That's it, no more to say they get the shot of vital. But hurry up cause the postman's getting homicidal.
Shout out. I know you hear me, baby. Shout out. I know you see me, baby. Shout out. We gotta holla at you. Keep it 100 crew. Gotta show love too. Shout out. I know you hear me, baby. Shout out. I know you see me, baby. Shout out. We gotta holla at you. Keep it 100 crew. Gotta show love too.
The network that keeps it real. Spencer strong.
Yeah, you look at the tape. So as a coach, your resume is the tape.
There it is. Your resume's the tape. That song will be on the album tomorrow. The album release show. TTNL never dies. We multiplies. And tomorrow little surprise pop-up show with the album release. It'll be official out there for you guys to purchase, buy a single, buy the whole thing, whatever it is. We'll be breaking it down with the guy, the super producer himself. I see him in the chat. He's at work, but he's in the chat with the family. Cool Kennedy, all of the original music here on the network. I love this dude. It's gonna be fun. TTNL strong, Spencer strong, Riley strong. Tonight was a night. We had a lot of hiccups, obstacles, but we pushed through, and it's a real testament to this young lady right here, Cherie, stepping up in the pocket always. She started as a fan. She's still a fan, and she's a part of the team. That I'm feeling this hair, Cherie, tonight. You got this. Yeah, you got this vibe going on. Reminds me of En Vogue. What was that song I love by
Which
them?
one? I love me some En Vogue. I used to
It's
perform
kind of
her.
like a rock song.
Free your mind.
No,
Yeah.
not that one.
Oh, we're cutting that.
Yeah.
That's not the real audio.
236. No. I'm saying we're gonna clip that. That's gonna be a new clip.
You've been clipped.
Free your mind.
236.13, Bratcher. If you're
Not the
blowing your
record.
nose right now.
What's the other song, Cherie, by En Vogue? It's it's got a rock.
Hold on. For
Now
giving
hold on.
something you can feel.
Nope. Oh God, I always do this. Shit. It's like my favorite song. I guess me
You got
some,
What a Man, but that was technically Salt and Pepper. But
that was
En
Salt
Vogue
and Pepper, but En Vogue. Jack, Cars
Don't
is
Let
looking it
Go.
up.
No, because I was
Oh.
Free Your Mind is the most
That's the
rock
rock
one that I know.
song.
That's the
Yeah.
rock one.
No, the
Yeah.
other one where it drops down.
Did I buy you guys?
Don't Let Go.
That's not a rock song. This is my favorite song of them, though. But that's not a rock song.
Thank you got muted so that we don't get copyrighted
Yes.
there, Phil.
I didn't want to go through 6 hours of editing, Mr. Philip Atoshi.
I was just playing a snippet. Don't
that
Let
got me-
Go.
That got me kicked off Twitter.
Did it?
Snippet. Yeah.
Snippet. That
Snippet.
could also get you kicked out of the old
Yeah.
baby making business if you snip it.
Snip it
Cars
real
has
good.
snipped it. I'll just let you know. Cars has snipped it. He's no longer. No, I don't know that.
I was gonna say, is that verified?
That is not
The
verified.
dude almost
no.
got snipped the other night. You should have seen the text messages he was sending me and Ryan Cox.
I was slightly trashed. Slightly trashed.
Slightly. So you're doing those trashed texts.
Yeah.
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 This is what it looks
Cherie.
like.
I was drunker than that. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Ooh, you have any shout out?
Of course I do. First, shout out to me because I won a lottery
Look at
ticket.
you.
Finally go see Hamilton on Broadway. So I will be seeing
Oh,
Hamilton on Sunday. I'm so excited.
Such a
yes,
great show.
I nerd out over musicals. So
nice.
That's
Shout
a
out
great
to you.
show too.
I mean, of
Shout
course,
out
I've
to-
watched it like a million times on Disney Plus, but it's probably gonna be so much better in person. Anyway,
It is.
of course, shout out to you guys that actually showed up because you know the rest of our guys suck. I'm just
Yeah,
playing.
man.
Love you guys, Claudio, Jackal, and Bratcher. Hope you all feel better or whatever you're dealing with. I
Yeah.
also want to shout out my cousin Latanya. Her birthday is tomorrow. And we will be going to Outer Banks next weekend to kind of celebrate both our birthdays.
Oh boy.
Are
Are you gonna be there on a Wednesday night?
No.
You're gonna be here.
Yes. I will still be here. He doesn't get in town till Thursday. Then we
You
drive.
might have to do a pop-up show live with Cherie and Latanya.
No.
From Outer Banks.
No.
I'm going to the Outer Banks.
You think Cars was drunk? Me and my cousin, that's all we do.
That's what we need, Cherie.
No, you guys cannot see that.
Nobody likes brags.
I'm sensing a new show idea.
If Jack Bowler can do it. Cherie
Drunk
can do it.
Cherie, I think is a great idea.
That's definitely an after dark show.
You need some raw coconut. It'll be fucking lit, Cherie.
Patrons only, Cherie. Patrons only.
And also shout out to somebody else who has a birthday coming up, a little princess. So shout out to Emmy.
I thought you were talking about my dad's birthday coming up.
Dad's a little princess?
I thought when you said princess, you meant Phil. So we're all good.
I do know that Phil and Shane are in July, even though they think I don't care. I do know.
Look at that.
21st and 25th.
Wow.
See,
But I was born to be a
the
Bears.
worst
I was
person.
born on Walter's birthday, so
Yes.
I was born to be a Bears fan.
I
So
remember
yes, and shout
reading
out to
the
your
back.
dad. His birthday is coming up.
This
So,
weekend's his birthday.
Shout out Coach O. All
We'll
of
be
these
live.
live. We are a great people, man.
Oh, Richard Gordon's taking Cherie out to dinner when she comes to see Hamilton.
There you go.
Oh, he in New York?
He's springing.
You're going up to Broadway, Cherie?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were like seeing it locally.
Nope,
you're
I
gonna,
will be
you're
at
gonna
the Richard
swing to
Rogers
New Haven and get some pizza with the O's? When are
Sure.
you going up there?
Well, I'm driving up Saturday and I'm coming back Sunday.
Oh, it's a quick trip.
Yeah, just the weekend.
All right. My
can get a lot
father
of
will be
trouble
up here for
in
his
the weekend,
birthday.
Cherie.
I know.
Be safe, Cherie.
I will.
Ernesto, happy
Ernesto,
birthday.
happy birthday.
So,
How cool would it be if your name was Ernesto?
I'd hate it.
Would you?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Ernesto.
Happy
I'm
birthday.
coming to the Outer Banks, Richard, next weekend.
Next weekend's
Wait,
Outer
that next
Banks. You're
weekend,
just
no.
living the Jack Bowler life.
No, that's the weekend of the 17th. So that
Oh,
weekend.
so even better. She's gonna be there with her cousin Richard, so you
Cousin.
can take them both out.
Ernesto. Like that's
Actually,
like the goal.
you can meet up with Richard. You can record him doing a Manscaped read.
Oh, that would be great.
Okay.
Get him to read the script, and then we'll play Richard.
Yeah, I can send you the male version, Cherie, and he can read it.
You sure you don't want to give him the female version?
Well, I've heard stories about Richard, but we're on a live show here, so I'm kidding, bro.
Next week, Wednesday night, we're gonna have Scott Kennedy Sports. Scott Kennedy Sports. This guy, if you follow him, he's broken down a lot of the tape. He has an Atlanta Falcons podcast, but he produces the Broncos. But Scott has gone to the Senior Bowl. He highlights a lot of these players. So we're going to talk about some of the guys that he saw, including Dominic Robinson, who he saw live. And we're going to talk about that, as well as piggyback off of Patron as we break down Dominic Robinson this weekend on my dad's birthday, Cherie. Guy doesn't even care. He's like, I don't care. I'm 82. Let's break down some football.
You gonna have him do some more push-ups?
Maybe. I wonder if he could do one. He'll be here. He'll be here. Cars, do you have any shout-outs?
I just have two. My girls was their last day of school today, so they went to school as a second grader and a kindergartner, and left as first graders and third graders.
Oh, wow.
So yes,
Last day
absolutely.
already. June
Yeah, it
1st.
was.
He's
Yeah,
better than them.
They're ready to get out and start the summer of camps and sports. So
Yeah. Do you have a pool over there?
there's we leverage the neighbors. They have pool passes to the one here, and yeah, so absolutely. And Logan, you are not ordained. Phil cannot ordain you. In the Cars Kingdom,
Only Cars can do that.
Only I can do that. So no.
I totally have to agree with Cars. I will ordain them for the TTNL community. But Cars can only speak for Lord Cars' land.
For the Cars Kingdom, there's only one man and one man alone that can do it. And it is Han.
It's Hans. Hans. The wig and everything. Will you wear the wig on your new show, Cars Keys, on Patron? We'll bring out the wig for one segment of it. I think that's a must.
Oh, yeah. We're going to actually do it like Judge Judy style, right?
Yep.
Like, that's how we're going to.
Yeah.
I'm going to have the hammer and everything.
Yeah. I'm going to be the bailiff that brings him all the info that he reads, you know. Rusty.
If you're just
Rusty the bailiff.
finding out, Cars and Shane will have a show, Cars Keys, on Patron, getting you ready for the upcoming opponent, scouting them, preparing a game plan for the Bears. That'll be on Patron. www.thetapeneverlies.com. Become a patron. Shane, do you have a shout out?
I do. Cherie stole it, but I'm going to
shout out me for ending the show.
I'm going to go back there again. It's my daughter, Emerson, turns 1 on Friday. So, yeah, it's
1 already.
Yeah, goes
Holy
fast. And,
shit.
you know, I was thinking about the whole situation today. You know, there's
Been
love
a
her
quiet
so much.
year for her.
Yeah.
A very quiet year for her.
She's quiet as a mouse.
Every baby should be the focus of everybody's, you know, undivided attention 24/7, 365. And over the past year, you know, with everything that we've dealt with, she hasn't received that. You know, we've given as much as we can, but you know, we've been spread pretty thin over the past year here, just with family commitments and health scares and everything like that. So I want to shout her out individually. You know, your first birthday is not that she'll even remember it. She better remember the expensive ass cake I'm going to pick up on Saturday, but that's a story for another day. But I want to shout her out. I love her. She's getting better. She's doing awesome. Kind of, you know, settling in her stride here, and love her so much. And you know, everything's starting to settle down family wise, so now we can turn our sole focus to the baby in the family, where it should be, because like I said, every kid deserves that. And in today's environment, I mean, that speaks loud and clear with the current events of the world. You can't take things like that for granted, and we definitely will not, for sure. So Emerson, Daddy loves you. Gonna take the family, just a small family, out to dinner Friday night, and then having a bunch of people over on Saturday to celebrate with her. Do it up the right way. So happy first birthday, Emerson. Daddy loves you.
Well said. I gotta piggyback off of that and wish my niece Emerson a happy first birthday. I would be.
Yeah. Oh, actually, one more thing. My speaking of nieces, I better throw that out there. My niece Hannah got engaged about 40 minutes before we went on air, and my internet went all to hell. So I don't know if that's coincides or. You said it, I didn't.
It's just nice to see, Phil, you nailed, like, your timing was great on it. It was
You're
bravo,
grading
sir.
drops, Cars. Is that
Bravo.
an A+?
I have.
That is an A+.
Who was the listener that DM'd me and said that I lack comedic timing? I'm like,
who the fuck is that? Anyone that thinks
it's retro.
That's a funny one.
Retro, that's who it was.
That was Retro, right?
Yeah, he was sending me clips like every other hour, bagging on Phil, and it's like, play it now, and I didn't play it. He's like, man, you lack comedic timing. Oh,
come
on, it's just not funny.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's
I can
very
attest.
clearly funny.
You could say a lot of things about Shane.
Yeah.
The two things you can't say is he's veneer in any way, and that he's not funny.
But if anybody needs a list of things that you can say about Shane, that'll come up on Cars Keys. Every single negative thing.
Sign up
we'll
now for that. Predictions, keys, and ball breaking.
And veneers.
Exactly. Veneer.
I did forget
Hello?
one shout out, Phil.
Oh, you got to remember.
I'm
Go ahead.
sorry. I just wanted to say that Sunny looks so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
So
She got major love from the Czech Republic. Sunny did. From Ila's mom. Ila's mom said the dress was perfect, her makeup was perfect, her hair was perfect, and she looked perfect.
She did.
Wow.
Not exactly how she said it,
Czech
but
judges, all 10s.
Yeah, all 10s. Right.
I noticed I didn't see pictures of her next to you, Phil. Now
there was one pic.
I'm just saying, like, maybe we're trying to cover height issues in that thing. You know,
picture of me and her.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
I took a couple. I was like, I don't feel like taking pictures. I was so tired that day. But I did. I stepped up. That's actually one of my shout outs. So I'll start there. After Emerson's first. Gotta do that. My daughter Sunshine, obviously everyone should know, she lost her mom on May 13th, Friday the 13th. So as a child, to deal with that emotional, however you're going to compartmentalize that, and to be there for her senior prom, and I'm a proud dad. Not just how she looks, but how she is beautiful on the inside. So she is a beautiful girl. So I just wanted to shout her out for that, and being such a good big sister to her brothers. My daughter Sunshine. Yes, that's her real name. I also wanted to shout out everybody on the network that stepped up for the Atoshan family. My father also wanted to say that and reminded me today. Make sure you tell everyone how much we appreciated them having our backs. And you guys right here, Cherie, I can't say enough good things about you and the person that you are. Cars, you're honestly one of the best loyal human beings on the planet. That's not bullshit. You know, we don't always agree on everything, but I know the testament to who you are, and I'm so proud to have you on this network. And
you know how I feel about stats. Really, stats are for losers.
And Shane, you're just an amazing person. You lack nothing in regards to loyalty. You're a true friend, and my father has always said this, and I was speaking to the guy who was cutting down the trees finally in our yard. I'll show you those pictures later. They're not all cut down, but he said it too. Surround yourself with good people. That is the most important lesson, I think. I wish I could go back in time and change my senior quote to that, because I think that would be the best.
Do you remember your senior quote?
Yes.
Well, I remember mine too.
Respect all, fear none was my senior
Cherie,
quote.
do you remember yours?
We didn't do that. Sorry.
No, you didn't?
Cars?
Yeah, we don't do that shit.
Don't do that shit.
Must be an East Coast thing.
Oh my God, it's a worldwide thing.
Yeah.
They do it in the Philippines too. What was your quote, Shane?
I swiped mine from Janet Jackson.
Really?
Believe it?
So did
it was
Justin Timberlake.
In complete darkness, we are all the same. It's only our knowledge and wisdom that separates us. Don't let your eyes deceive you.
There you go, Janet.
Yeah.
Could
Now I'm
Acevedo
just
put that
picturing
on a t-shirt?
I'm just picturing Shane rocking out to Control right now, and I
I
can't
was
handle myself.
Yeah.
Oh, the Rhythm Nation.
Rocking out the
Who didn't
Rhythm
like
Nation.
Janet Jackson back in the day? You had to.
That
Oh,
you
I
didn't like
thought she
Cinderella?
did every dance she did.
Oh yeah,
I
she
got
was
plenty of-
fantastic.
I got plenty
I was
of
in
women
love
for
with Janet
jumping on
Jackson.
chairs.
I had the poster of her with the dude I was jealous of behind her.
I would, yeah, Jermaine Dupri. Yeah, can't relate
Yeah.
at all. Being slightly jealous there. Nope.
I don't know how he did that one, but you know.
Janet.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug, I guess. No, anyway.
I want to shout out a lot of you fans. I would be remiss if I didn't shout out Logan and Jack Baller for their video. Great job there.
Can we get to what is with the fake name? Like, we have
I
to
don't
get
know.
to the
We gotta
bottom of
figure
this.
this out. Could we get him on the show, Shane?
Taxes.
Oh, tax
Okay.
evasion.
I have no idea.
Is he starting up his own church like Scientology on top of this? That would make a lot of sense then. Yeah.
I gotta shout out my guy Maurice Anton from Connecticut, living in the Chicago area or Michigan. I can't remember where Maurice is living, but I gotta shout him out. He's in the Midwest. He misses Connecticut pizza, I can tell you that. Chris Gonzalez, Corey Kennedy, our guy, the artist. Christopher Harold, your words of kindness for my family were definitely felt. Trent Emery, for your kind words, they were definitely felt. It means a lot. No one really bothers me with kindness. I think sometimes people want to kill people with kindness because they don't like them. But for me, your kindness is not a weakness. Lawrence Fleming, the voice. I love you, bro. Claudio, AB, and Jackal, we gave you shit. That's what you should expect because we do love you here. You're not soft, sensitive, martyring pussies. So you guys get what we're doing here. Ron G, love you. Miguel Bullets. He actually sent my daughters a beautiful card. And just obviously we know Bullets is a huge TTNL fan and a late newsbreaker, but he is a very, very stand-up guy. And I love that.
To his
about
credit, he is getting better. He texted me yesterday, 6 minutes after the Akeem Hicks news broke, says, "Is this shit true about Akeem?" So welcome to 6 minutes ago, bro.
Coach Eric Curry, Tareen Blunt. I hear you. Keith Luckett, Corey Jacob, Vito. I see Vito's been back trying to catch the live shows. I saw him with X's with the O's. Vito, you are a classy, amazing person. Chris Penna, Eugene Koch, Mark Egan, Bethany Anderson, Dakota Harper, and guys, I just lastly want to say this as we wrap up. I'm
Unless
sorry.
that dragon was fucking a goat or doing something.
Not that, but I do. He's a very nice dick that
Not that either.
I do want to say every Wednesday night on Keeping It 100, there's no script and there's no bullshit. There's just passion about the Chicago Bears and about life. You get one life. Let's try to live it in the most positive and most honorable way imaginable. As Jackal would say, be a friend, tell a friend. Loyalty is everything. And when someone can't be loyal to you, then that's the time you turn. That's the time you got to step away. But I know this network will always be loyal to you, the fans. Much love to all of you, Vito, and everybody else out there. Thanks for tuning in to the best Bears show on the planet. I have to edit the Ender Shane now. So we are going to play us out with what we need. in our lives and in football. Tomorrow night we'll be live again with this song, as it's the title of the album. I hope there's hope. The song is called, and the record is called Hope.
There's hope, guys. There's hope, guys. There's hope.
I hope there's hope.
Got the right people. I hope that is hope.
That's going to be the quote, the name of this show, Shane. I hope there's hope.
There's hope.
I hope there's hope.
I hope that there's hope. Okay.
I hope there's hope.
There's hope, guys.
I hope there's hope.
That there's hope. Okay.
I hope there's hope.
There's hope, guys.
I hope that there's hope.
That there's hope. Okay.
I hope there's hope. We gotta take the north back. I'm sick of night terrors. It's a new era. Hope I see it on my tarot. But on a lighter note, patch the boat and set sails with a pint of ale. Accountability is on the field. The offense gotta revolve around J Fields like a 38 special. If blog boys don't even know Montgomery is special. Pose handed the torch to Eberflus. Now he got the juice. Like we gotta run the ball. Number 32. No OJ. Montgomery's the Harvey Plaza could clear the way. At all costs, gotta win. Kicks hit, got that 94 sound like Rob Quinn. Pose beefing up the old line. No more looking back to the old times. Hope is close when the sun shines. I hope there's hope.
There's hope, guys.
They should have hope.
I hope that there's hope.
Have hope. They should have hope.
There's hope, guys.
I hope there's hope.
There's hope, guys.
I hope that there's hope.
That there's hope. Okay.
Hey yo, I get all we got is some clippers with some names. Gonna get real truth when the Bears play the game. The tape never lies, so many skeptics we don't change. Maybe a rant from your boy or some facts laid by James. We moving on, we never got getting hope from a pole. Not a twerk dancing trip, but this GM wants to know. Bears need accountability, a real head coach. Enter Mr. Eberflus, who don't accept the loaf. That's dope, no smoke, Skywalker new hope. Jedi mind tricks, just a fan at the end. Picking up the fucking pieces, put together the foundation. Just the fields on the center, audible way collaboration. Mooney with the catch, twin stripping sacks. Monty in the backfield, the identity's back. Sugar sweet, missing tackles, Bojack Low. A Bears new culture, I hope
there's hope.
There's hope, guys.
I hope that there's hope.
That there's hope. Okay.
I hope there's hope.
They should have hope.
There's hope, guys.
I hope that there's hope.
That there's hope. Okay.
Yeah, competition. You come and compete. Everyone. There's no bias. There's no nothing. We're just gonna make sure that the best players are on the field, and that should mean a lot.
There's hope, guys. There's hope.